Yo, what it do, everybody? What's good? Keep it a being family. Welcome to another great episode. It's the Keep it a Being podcast. I am your host, always gonna eat. It's great to have y'all here. I'm super excited for this episode. I see people tuning in already. Okay, I see y'all, man. But yeah, man, we got a great episode coming on today. We got a great guest coming on. Y'all already know what we do. We come on here, we show y'all hats, we show y'all. Sometimes we talk sneakers, sometimes we talk fashion. And most importantly, on Sundays, we love to give y'all great interviews and give y'all a little insight on some of these great creators that have paved the way in this community. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I ain't really got much to say. You feel me? I'm gonna introduce my co-host. We're gonna be missing one co-host today, but you feel me? He's on a family road trip right now, but I'm sure he's in the comment. But without any further ado, let me introduce my guy, Mr. Rob, our brother from the UK. What it do, Rob? How you doing
What's
today, brother?
what's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, like you said, we're down one today. There's a certain energy that we can't replicate. With our other
Yeah.
co-hosts. Like we said, the history and the experience of that man. But we will try our best. So, yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. But yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, man. First and foremost, brother, let's talk about what we got on the mata today. What you got on the mata today? I see
So
the
today,
Yankee.
just a nice
Mm-hmm.
sort of general release Yankee favorite
Okay.
patch, Afterlife
99.
pins. You got to represent the boy Ills as always.
Shout out to
Check
the
out his
brother
pins. He's got
Ills.
some amazing designs. But yeah,
Yeah.
what about you, man? I see a nice little
Yes, sir.
script.
I gotta show love to the girlies, the hot creative females. You feel me? Shout out Beyonce. Fall hat. Hold on, let me block these lights.
Clean.
Jeez. You feel me? Nice little fall hat. This is my new favorite Yankee patch. You feel me? A nice
Ooh,
Tommy Lee pin
okay.
on there. You feel me? You know, I did that intentionally. You feel me? Because all I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give y'all a preview. The last season one of this guest that we got coming up next was Tommy Lee. And if you can put the pieces together, I'm gonna tell you right now, this guy not only does he go by my favorite villain of all time, the Joker, the greatest villain of all time. You get what I'm saying? He paved the way for the pin creators, for the pin battles, for many seasons, and introduced us to a different scene when it came to doing live streams and all of that. Because you feel me, we had the hat battles and we had all the other stuff where we do raffles and all of that. But when it came to engaging with people and having people lit and constantly on top of there, this man did it, and it like I can't even put it into words. So without any further ado, I'm gonna bring on somebody that I've been trying to get on for the longest, man. And hold on, cause I got little meaty asses. Let me get some drum roll, please. What a drum roll, please. Mr. AMS in the
Yo,
building, bro. What it do, brother? How you doing today?
what's
I'm
up,
not even
guys?
gonna ask you what you got on the mata, cause we're gonna get into that
We'll,
in a
we'll, we'll talk
second.
about it. We'll talk about it.
We're
We'll talk
gonna
about it.
talk about it in a second. You feel me? How you feeling today, brother? How you
Feel
doing, man?
good. I feel good. Good Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday's like my favorite day of the week. This
Brother,
is
you ain't lying.
it's just one of those days
Just relax.
to relax, be home, watch football,
Yes,
and
sir.
just
Yes, sir. And most importantly, it's the day for God. You feel me?
it
Like
is.
you feel me?
That's absolutely.
Look, first thing in the morning, I gotta make sure I shoot over
Yep.
to church. You feel me? Get the good word in. And today, God was moving. You feel me? And God is doing great things right now.
He is. He
You
is for
feel me?
sure.
But yeah, man, I'm excited to have you on here, brother. Man, like this has been a long time coming. We've been trying to set it up and everything. We
I
supposed to
know
have you before, brought you back. Things moved around, but
for
yeah,
sure.
man,
Yep. I'm
I'm
excited to
excited
be
to
here.
have you on here, man. So, bro, let me. I'm gonna start off by saying, for those who don't know, the Joker guy, who don't know AMS and aren't familiar with you, for the guys that are in the UK that don't know nothing about paints, tell us a little bit about who AMS is. Who is the Joker?
Man, I'm a simple guy, man. I love creating, love having my creativity be put out there. Um, I'm pretty simple. I'm not, simple guy. I
Yeah.
work hard, do what I gotta do.
Yes,
Hats,
sir.
pins becomes a hobby, it becomes, sometimes you have so much creativity in your mind and things like that. You just need to get it out.
Yeah.
And this is my lane. This is how I feel like I get that out. I get to do that. So
You get to put your creative side to work.
yes,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure,
I mean, the Lord made us creators for a reason. You feel me?
for
Yes, sir.
sure.
Yes, sir. Um, but so I want you to take us back before pins, before the character, before IG lives. Where did your fitted journey start? Like, where did you start collecting? What was the first hat that made you like start buying a bunch?
Man, if I look back, I mean, I'm a Yankee fan. So I'm
Oh
from I'm
man.
from New York.
Oh
I, I'm
man.
I'm from the Bronx. So
Oh man.
and I was born in the late '80s, grew up in the '90s. So Yankees baseball
At its
was it
peak, at
was
its peak in the
at its
'90s,
peak.
yeah.
So it was Yankee hats. It was Yankee hats. It was World Series patches. It was all of that. You know what I'm saying? It was gray bottoms.
Yeah.
Black nasties. You still was it was no like thing back there, but it was you
As long
rocking.
as they had that big sticker on top, you was good
That's
back in
that's it.
the
So it was before the colors, before anything crazy came out. It was that navy blue Yankee hat, and that's where it started for me. I mean, you're talking about like 96, 97 World Series, you know, just the playoff hats, things like that. Those were fly, those new era hats. And it was just you had to have a new Yankee hat with anything. So I think that's where it really started for me, and
Okay.
just transferred over to high school, and then that's when the colors came out. For You Caps in the Bronx was like they was doing some
Ooh, legendary store.
they was doing some wicked stuff, and that was my local store. So you know that's where I was going, and that's how it really started for me.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
tell us. So obviously your first love in the sense of hats was obviously the Yankee Navy. In the words of
Yes.
Jay Z,
Mhm.
more famous than a Yankee hat. It was everywhere,
Yeah.
everything like that.
Yep.
So tell us, at what point did you think you're not just going to collect something? You want to build something. You want to create something. And this is before the Joker. This is before that. When did you think, right? I want to start building something.
I never really, I never really like thought to myself, I'm gonna design hats or create hats or just I never it wasn't a thing, you know what I'm saying? It was more a collector, you collect hats, and it was never just
Yeah.
until the community really started, and then it was
So like
like
around 2019, 2018 or
it was
2019.
well around COVID. It was around
Mm,
COVID.
yeah.
Um, nobody was really designing or creating, having like a created hat. You know what I'm saying? It was just you're buying the hat, the store's whatever the store designs. Whether if
Yeah.
it's PBJ was the designer, or John, or it all depends what store had their own designer. So it wasn't like
Mm,
somebody that didn't work for the store was creating hats.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
and it
that's
just
around that time. That's when Hot Club really established themselves
yeah.
as like bringing in creators and doing real customs hats.
Yeah, because Hackler's been out for a long time, since '92.
Yeah.
But during COVID, there was not even a Hack Club store. Everything was shut
Mm,
down.
yeah.
So that's when people had more time to do lives. People were doing different things. And I remember one of my friends put a fitted from Hack Club on their story, and I just was like, I started following Hat Club, and then it was just all like a chain. It was like the biggest domino effect
Yeah.
ever,
No,
ever.
those were great times. I mean,
Yeah,
I was definitely one of those people. I used to be on the phone like 4 or 5 hours easily, just
yeah,
watching lives. I would go
yeah.
from the raffles to the pin battles
It was
to late night hat
it, wa-
battles.
it was
Like,
crazy.
yeah,
It
bro.
was it was crazy. It was crazy. It was
It was such a
2020,
good time.
2020. It was 5 years ago.
Yeah,
2020 is
man.
really when
Goes so
y-
quick.
goes so quick. 2020 is really when the meetup started, and that's where the pins really started for me.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, so before we get to the pins, the
Yeah.
Joker alter ego. Why the Joker? What part did the character connect with you
All right,
on?
so
Where?
like for you, I was always a Joker fan since I was a kid. I was a Batman fan. For me, it was it was
Yes, sir.
DC, but it was just Batman. Like I didn't really mess with
I don't care about
Superman, and
nobody else but
it was
Batman.
just Batman. So
Yeah,
so the Joker was like just intriguing. It was just he was the villain of all villains. I mean, and he wasn't even like he was just his mind was just insane.
yeah. He wasn't
Um
even trying to kill Batman. He was just
Nah,
trying to make his life
he
hell.
was just he wasn't really trying to kill nobody. He was just really
Yeah,
just to just do crazy shit. So,
man. I'm trying to be
uh,
heard. I'm trying to be seen. Y'all keep playing
yeah,
with my name. That's
yeah.
the
So,
Joker. You know.
so a lot of that resonated with me, and I just it was come to a point. It was in the beginning. Or you talking about 2020? Everybody had. I don't want to say persona or character, but everybody had their type of like person. Like
Mm,
every time, Naughty had the purple emoji, Blue Brims had the ice cube,
yes, sir.
PBJ had the sandwich.
Yeah,
So
the
it was
sandwich
the
with the.
sandwich, the hockey mask, it's everybody had their own little, something. So I
The
just
alter
remember,
ego,
yeah,
ultimately, that
yeah, basically. And I remember just being, it was early on 2020 when me and Loso just, that's a whole nother story. But at
oh,
this point,
we gonna get into that,
yeah,
baby.
yeah,
We got more questions for you.
yeah.
We got more
But
questions for you.
again, but
Trust
again,
me.
that's when it started, and then
Mm.
I said, how let's see how it goes. I would
Yeah.
just taking off, and then the creativity just started flowing with different pins, different logos, different just everything, and I just
Would you say that the Joker persona lets you be more creative, um, in a sense that like it'll let you put stuff out that you wouldn't normally put out?
um yeah, I mean you could say that. I guess you could say. I mean, because the creativity is coming from me, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
it's not really like just a Joker or whatever the case may. I could do
Yeah.
so many other things, but it just was something
Yeah, no,
that
but sometimes people and I've even like myself like certain things I just be like I don't know because you get what I'm
yeah,
saying, but
Yeah,
like
this
a lot of the times it comes down to uh you have this persona, so like you portray this, you feel me, so it
yeah,
lets you be a different person, because at the end of the day that's kind of like your alter ego for most
yeah.
people. That's why you kind of like
But
create that
you see,
alter ego.
it's
That's
like there's multiple Jokers, right? In comics,
yeah.
in the movies, there's the Heath Ledger Joker, there's the animated Joker. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I want to be the AMS Joker, like the Joker
Yeah,
that I could create and it's never been seen before. No one's
yeah.
seen these logos. No one's seen. I know I didn't just take something from a comic book and just put a hat on it. Everything's been created,
Tommy Lee in the
differently.
building.
Shouts to Tommy, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's one of those things where it's like we were saying about alter ego. There's a certain hat collection of wrestlers and things like that, and these people had these alter egos on stage, and these people were allowed to portray themselves as something in a public realm, and that's what it's allowed you to do, hasn't it? It's allowed you to, obviously you're still your own person, but your alter ego has allowed you to create it and give it context rather than just random. Like
Yeah.
it's giving it more of it's giving it more a substance, hasn't it? And it's more something someone can be like, wow, I'm a huge fan of this, which is obviously what you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Nah,
it.
and that leads to the following question, because I mean, I remember the first Joker hat, that like Joker inspired hat that I saw. I didn't even know who had created it. I seen it for somebody that bought the hat, and I was like, dog, like I need that. And it was your Blue Jays hat.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, so like how does the Joker influences you as far as like creating? Because nobody else, like I'm sorry, but nobody can touch Joker. You feel me? That's just how I feel. And I know you probably wouldn't say that yourself, but I'm telling the people right now, don't touch the Joker. That's my man's right
Appreciate it.
here. My
Appreciate it.
man's
Appreciate it.
that's his thing, bro.
Yeah, 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 I appreciate that. I just, I mean, it was like purple and green, right? That's classic Joker. But I try to always stay away from that.
Yeah.
As much as I, I've done it a few times. I try to bring different vibes and different things to it and different aspects. Um, but yeah, it's just if you see my very first pack, and this is how
Yeah.
I wanted it to always be. Like my very first two hats was my Angels and the Blue Jays, and that's
Mm-hmm.
where it was like I called it the versus pack if you saw it back in the day, because then it was like
Yeah.
AMS. It was like AMS versus the Joker. So
Mm-hmm.
I had one side was the Joker and then one side was AMS with the Angels. So and that's how I always like going forward making things. I always wanted it to be, you know, yes, I could create Joker hats, but I could also create hats that are not Joker inspired. I could also do stuff that has
Yeah,
nothing to do with the Joker. And that I just didn't want that perception that, oh, he's only gonna make Joker hats, and I didn't want that.
Yeah.
So that's why when I first started, that's my intentions from day one. That was what I wanted to put out. Um, and that's how it
That's
started.
fire though.
That's yeah,
That's so fire. That's so fire though, because at the end of the day, like you knew not to like stick to it. Like I like because of the question I asked earlier, you knew not to like inside of you, you knew not to make it only solely about the Joker, because then then it will come to a point where like that's all you can put out really.
that's
yeah.
You know what
exactly
I'm saying?
You shoehorn yourself into something which suddenly you'll get a great idea, but then you'll be like, I can't put that out. It's not Joker related, but
yeah.
because you've
Exactly.
yeah
That's why I only do Joker stuff. Not too much. I just do it here and there. When I do
yeah
it, it's special to me. So
of course
I just that's why I keep it kind of separate.
yeah that's fair
Heck yeah,
cool
bro. Heck yeah. Um and on the on the creativity and the sign, right? So like if you could like what is because I you guys probably have like a crazy creative process, right? Like would you be able to like walk us through or like your wildest ideas of creating? Like where does your creativity flow through? Because I ain't gonna lie, you just share something that I'm like, I can see him doing that, like actually sitting in the computer and doing all the extra stuff. And
Yeah,
I'm speaking on the hat that you have on the mata right now,
yeah.
like
We'll talk about that
like
too. I'm sure that's
yeah,
gonna be a part of it. But
yeah,
um,
man,
it all just creating just the littlest things, whether it's if it's pins, hats, is just you want to put everything into it. You don't want to just push it out there and just hopefully it's good. I never had
yeah,
that attitude. And that to me personally, if I put something out there, I believe in it 100%.
yeah,
So if things don't work out or if I don't like certain things, then I won't put it out. You know, there's
mm,
been tons of mock-ups, tons of pin ideas that I've seen it that I don't even put out. To this day, if I would show somebody, they'd be like, "Why didn't you make this hat?"
yeah,
And a lot of you'd be surprised things that I've made in 2021, like on the iPad. I've seen something close to it that's been dope,
yeah.
but mock-ups are never what they look like. Putting it on the
Brands
computer
look
screen
different, yeah,
and actually seeing the hat in person is two different things.
yeah I bet it is yeah
So it could look bad in the computer and it could look great in hand, or vice versa. You could think this is gonna be the greatest hat in the world. And when you get it in hand, you're like, damn, this shit is
booty
not what it
cheeks. Like I don't
yeah.
even
So
want to put my name behind
it's
it.
so that's why it's a hard process. But for me, creatively, like it's a lot of thinking, man. It's always something. It's always moving up there. It's always, I drive a lot for work back and forth. I have like sometimes an hour and a half commute, an hour commute. So I'm always on the road.
Trucker.
Just I'm an electrician, so I drive an
damn
Oh,
electrical truck.
fire. Oh,
Yeah,
fire,
so
fire. Oh, so you be on the
so
road. You're like, I love being on the road, bro. I relate with you on that.
so in the morning, my commute to work, or if I gotta go to one place to another. Um, so yeah, so I'm always on the road. I'm always thinking about something like, what's the next
Yeah.
thing? What am I gonna do next? What's the next
Yeah.
like pin idea? What's the
I
next hat idea?
you strike me as a person you don't really be listening to music when you're on the road. You be listening to like podcasts and stuff like that. And this is not
Yeah,
even like on the question.
I have my own. Some days, yeah, like you said, some days I listen to music, some days I listen to podcast. Yo, some days I'm just like it's just
Silence.
Silence,
Yeah,
concentrating.
and,
silence.
Like,
and just enjoying the
Just
scenery, the
just like
ride.
yo, I got this to think about, that to think about, you know, and sometimes things get triggered, right? You have this just one idea, and that one idea is to start 100 ideas.
yeah,
Yeah,
So it
I
just
love it.
like
I love
it
it.
starts to trickle, and my most recently is the promo for this past the Joker pack, the little
Yeah,
video we did.
so good.
That was that was one of those things that I was just like, what am I gonna do? And I was like, what about an investigation? What about someone looking for Joker? What about and then I remember sending Loso a voice note, and and he's like, "Yo, that's crazy, but that's so fire." So then so then I started doing characters and it just became this whole big thing. So yeah, for instance, that's one of the things that
Yeah, look,
just
Tommy Lee's silence. That's the Joker right there. And disturbing the peace. He says that promo pack was fire. I thought it was super
appreciate.
fire too. Like we was over here like you was kind of like fangirling. We was like, bro, like me and Rob.
Yeah,
When it comes to like the product shots and the rollouts, we enjoy those things. Like I
yeah,
Yeah,
like
love it.
the
so
Love
the
it.
whole
important, so
production and
important,
everything
so
because
important.
it
Yeah,
goes more like it lets the people be able to understand and really see that you care about
yeah.
what you're putting
Yeah,
out. You're not really
It's a,
just
it's
putting
a,
out just a hat just to make money or whatever.
yeah,
And I bet you that you guys, none of you guys probably make as much as you could be making.
yeah.
You
There's
get
times
you
I
get what
spend
I'm
my own
saying?
money. There's times I spend my own money. You
You
know what I'm
get what I'm
saying?
saying? So like,
Promo is we can have a whole segment on promo for me.
yeah,
Promo means the absolute world to me because it shows the hat. One, it shows the hat on somebody, right? So you can
mhm,
actually see it, whether what they wear with it, how they look in it. You know, it also puts a story behind the hat. And
exactly.
to me, is better than just showing a hat and saying, "All right, here's a picture of my new hat.
yeah. Go
It's
buy it.
released.
Like,
It's releasing Saturday." Is it because there's no substance to it,
yeah,
and
Exactly.
exactly.
you kind of take it away from the creator because if the creator does something that's well thought out of, right, like is a hook, and I put this into it and that into it, and but you're just showing it and then you're dropping it, your whole thought process just
How do
you
you
just
expect the people to be able to relate to your product
Yeah,
when you're not like, okay, you can say and put in the list, like you can write the longest caption in
yep,
the world,
yeah,
but
yep,
it's just not gonna resonate the same when
yeah.
you put a visual to it.
I
Once you
think the
put a
biggest
visual
thing,
and people go ahead, bro.
yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is the fact that because obviously as a photographer myself and a videographer and things like that, as someone who wants to eventually move into hat promo things and stuff
mhm,
like that, but it's obviously difficult in the UK. It's one of those things where it's like the I'll go back to the video you did. It's completely different to what other people have done. The prime example of the company that I think that does promo perfectly always will be Hat Club, purely based on the fact that they don't just post a picture of a hat on a website. Every pack they do has a video, every
yes,
pack, and it
yes,
links
Yeah.
to every single pack, and it's literally what you did. You created a video, you created characters, and it made people, we're still talking about it to this day. You
right,
released that video like not a long time ago, but you released it a while ago, but we're still talking about it.
yeah.
And
Bro,
it's just
talk about the photo shoot that he did for the Blue Jays one too. On the stairs, at the
Oh,
stairs. You feel me? You did
but since day one, I've always had a photo shoot for every single hat.
so good.
Every single hat, whether if it's any theme, nothing, there's always been a photo shoot because I feel like it's so important to show the story and see the hats in a different light than just showing it, whether shining or in the light or whatever the case may be. It's
Yeah.
just
And look, and I thank you. I think we thank you for that, including our other co-host, D Wilkes. We thank you for that because we appreciate that type of stuff. That's why we bring people like you on here. And another person that I would love to mention on here, not just because he's in the comments, but because he does the same thing. Tommy Lee, for
yeah,
all of his rollouts and like work and whatever. Like, bro, this man goes in the middle of the woods, bro.
yeah. That's
And does photo shoots in
but
the
Yeah,
middle of the
he,
woods. Like, bruh.
he
but
puts the
people don't
effort in.
understand. Yeah, but people don't understand. There's effort, there's time, there's money. I pay for a photographer. The store don't give me money to pay for a photographer. I pay for a photographer, or I
The
pay
store
for
could care
somebody
less
to
about what you do with the
I pay
hats.
for
They
s-
just like,
I pay for somebody to do a logo for me that corresponds with the hats, whether if it's a pin or even just a logo. It's something that adds an element and layer
Yeah,
to the hat.
absolutely. Yeah.
Um,
It's like for
and
me,
yeah,
in my like spare time. So obviously, there's hats that I've bought. So for example, there's a hat I bought from a UK designer, Catmaster Flash, and he's designed a hat based on Ice Cube's "Laugh Now, Cry Later" album. I love to kind of create content for that, so I've found my old copy of that album, and I'm going to shoot the hat with it, same as the one that I did with the Eminem Encore hat and
mhm,
things like that. And I've got like a parcel coming of loads of hats from the States, and I've got shoots planned for all of them. Obviously, they've already released, but like you said, it's so important to showcase what it actually is about, and
yeah,
that's what it is.
I mean,
yeah. To me personally, if people put that just a little bit of effort into some of their hats, because a lot of people just like people don't really know why does my hat not sell, or for some reason, I'm not really. But people don't know the story. You not
exactly.
that just little bit of effort could go so far.
Exactly.
What's another one that comes to mind that it did really well, and I've seen other people do this hook, but they didn't do as well. It was the Metro card that Riot did.
Okay.
Riot went out on the trains. He did a whole shoot on his own. You get what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
brought his people. He did all that, but he told the story. You get what I'm saying? So it goes way more than just dropping the high. It could be, bro, the fires, colorways, threads is looking. You feel me? You got the
Yep.
China threads on the Bangladesh hat, all that. You can have all that, but it's just not gonna resonate with everybody else the same way it did for you. Because at the end of
Yep.
the day, you're not telling the story. You're not really sharing it. But yeah, man. I appreciate that a lot because it does play a part into like the hats that I buy at the end of the day. And now
Sure.
I'm to the point where I'm very selective on what I buy. You get what I'm saying? Because it's just like it got to a point that it was way too much. And then, like I'm very selective now. And like if I see the effort and everything, bro, and definitely like not around the holidays. I don't buy nothing in the holidays. So right now I don't like
Yeah.
any of y'all. None
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
creators right now, especially the ones putting
Bro,
out fire and putting effort. I don't like any of y'all right
this
now.
is this is one of three. This is one of three.
Damn.
This is just one
All I'm
of
saying
That's
three.
just
is,
So
for the background.
yeah,
this is
Ills is in the comments. I'm just gonna let him know I'm gonna have them delivered to his house. I'll be getting them. They're great. I'm gonna be getting them. So I'm gonna buy them. I'll
But
buy
yeah,
them. They're
man.
great.
So, bro, let me ask you another question. So, like, as far as like designing and everything, what do you feel is like the biggest risk that you took as far as a design that's paid off?
I want to say the first hat, my first Angels hat,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
because there was metallics weren't used. You're talking about 2022, and metallics were
Not a
sparingly. It
thing.
was it was used, but it was sparingly used. Like it
Mm,
was people would just add a little touch to it. They weren't putting whole logos or
Yeah.
whole side patches with. Because I did something with that first pack. I did a hat full of metallics, and I did a hat with no metallics.
Yes, sir.
okay.
So I was like,
The Blue Jays was
no metallics,
yup.
and I was like,
I'm
all
trying
right,
to
something,
pull it up for you.
something. I have them here. I was like, something's gonna you know, whatever. Somebody's gonna like it or not.
Yeah,
So this was
yeah. I'll put you on there so you can show the people. There you go.
this
That's
is
clean.
this was the the Angels that I did.
The
This whole
Angels.
front logo is metallic, except the green. But this
Yes,
right
sir.
here is a risk, and just the whole drop was a risk for me.
Yeah.
The whole because everybody was everybody was collecting Hat Club. Either hack you was either I want to say lids, Hat Club, or my fitteds.
That's a fact.
So it
Yo,
was
actually, shout out to y'all boys because y'all opened the door for Pro Image. For real, for real.
so
Y'all were one of the first few. Go ahead. Go ahead.
here's the story behind that. Everybody was buying Hat Club. Like nobody was really, like I said, it was those three stores. So you were loyal to your store because you
Mm.
know, Jersey was like my fitted. So, you know, people coming in from, you know, one of my fitteds too. So people were loyal. There was people buying my fitteds that weren't going to Hat Club, and there was people that were buying Hat Club that weren't going to my fitteds. It was
Yeah.
just one of those things. So when a creator was creating a hat, to create for another store was a risk. To
Mm.
go out there and go to another store was a risk in
Frowned
itself.
upon. Yeah,
It
frowned
was frowned
upon. Kind of.
upon. But to me, it was like, all right, if I want to make hats, I can't wait. I can't wait for Hat Club. I can't wait for I gotta
Yeah, I get why.
I got I gotta do what I gotta do. So
Yeah.
I literally went to my local mall and I went to was had a pro image in there and I talked to Shasta Leo. He was the store manager, and you know we chopped it up. We hit it off right off the bat. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm you know I'm into fitteds. I'm in the community. I make pins, whatever the case may be. I was like, you know, if you ever need a designer for the store or somebody to make hats, you let me know. He was like, yeah, we still working on getting a GCP, which is like custom, and I'll keep your name in mind. You know, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. Like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. Cause you know, you get denied. So it's like, all right, cool, no problem.
Left and right, baby. Left
Whatever,
and right,
whatever. What are you
man.
gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? Yo, he kept his word, man. 3 weeks later, he picks up the phone, he calls me, he's like, yo, I got 2 slots for 2 hats, 36 hats each. I was like,
Mm.
you got something ready? I was like,
I've been ready.
I could send you the mock-ups right now. And that's when
Yeah.
the Angels and the Blue Jays just, and there was a risk because it was like, damn, I'm making hats with pro image. I'm like, are people not gonna buy my hats because they're pro image hats?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what? I'm not doing it for nobody. I'm doing it for myself. So I was like,
Fire.
I'm just gonna go out there and I'm gonna just do it. And when they
Yeah.
Yeah.
came, I had a group of people. The hats didn't even make it out the store. Like, I mean, they didn't even go online. It was like a
Bro,
group of
look, Tommy Lee just said it. He said motherfuckers was about to vie for them hats. I remember. I definitely was a risk.
yeah.
So
It was yeah.
so when that happened, is so obviously one of the questions we wanted to ask next. Originally, it was going to be what hat, pin, or moment made you realize, like, I'm that guy. Was that the moment for you that made you go like, so 36 hats each, so
I
72 hats gone?
Look, he's gonna hit us with some humbleness right now.
Yeah, I never think that. No, to this
You
day.
don't. So you multiple sold out hats, multiple
Yeah,
sold out pins. People actively hunt for your pins. I've seen it on me. Someone from the UK sees people looking for your stuff, and you don't think you're that guy.
nah, I don't, for real, I don't. I just,
Okay.
Well, we'll
I'm
let you
hard.
know.
Listen,
We'll
I
let you know
appreciate
for
all the
you.
support. Like, that's one of the things, like, support makes this what it is. And 1,000 times over, I appreciate all of it. But I never, you could talk to anybody. I don't have that. Like, even to this day, like, we had this conversation. I don't go out there and say, yo, this is going to be the best ever in the world. Like, this is going to be
Yeah.
the greatest creation or the greatest thing. I don't do that. That's not my style.
That's fair.
Look, Araya said that drop, the Angels and Blue Jays was and the contribution was the crazy drop too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan
Look,
was
it
there.
was
Ryan's
yeah.
nearby.
Raya just said he went to every drop
Yeah,
at the
he
Palisades.
was there. Yup.
Il says he needs that Blue Jays, with a bunch of exclamation points.
This Blue Jays right here, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, bro,
This,
and the thing is, so it's funny because
That's
me
so
and
good.
Ills,
this,
we're
this,
both like Joker guys. Show it one more time. I'll put you in the front. Yes,
yeah,
sir. Oh my
this.
god. And the fact that that has zero metallics, and it's just,
Nah,
oh
yeah.
Lord, man.
And then I did
Lord
See, that's
I did the Joker. You know, the Joker hair, the Joker, the makeup on the face.
so.
bro,
Let me
So,
like nah,
AMS. Let
it's
me AMS. Let
insane.
me ask you, as someone
mhm.
who has eyes on, I'm guessing you've seen things like, because obviously you've been involved in stores and you've been involved in sales and you've seen people queue for stuff and things like that. In the big 2025, do you think someone could sell out a non-metallic hat in this day and age?
Sure,
So
absolutely.
yeah, okay.
It
Because
I,
obviously,
I,
I haven't dropped anything like yet as of yet, but I will say it goes back to what he was stating earlier, right? It goes back to the rollout that you do, the story that you
yeah,
tell behind the hat,
mhm.
what you attach to it, how people are gonna perceive the hat based on the promo that you do. Because at the end
Mhm.
of the day, it's your hat. So I feel
Yeah,
like I would say so. I would agree. I would agree that it will sell out.
absolutely. You
okay.
could think about it. You could throw a Yankee logo that has no metallic on the front, and they just got a little bit of metallics on the side. You know, you still people are still gonna buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
how you create, how you tell the story, how you know. It was just one of those things. So I think so. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So before we go into the next set of questions, on here we show hats, and when we show hats, we use three words, bro. We use Goya, because if it's Goya, it's gotta be good. Gabagoo is like that joint is fire, but I don't really need it in my collection. And
Okay.
then Ghoulie is like when you playing Call of Duty, you feel me, you die. But you can always
Hmm.
come back. It's not
Yeah.
something that's for me. You feel me?
Hmm.
So we're gonna get into some hats. We're gonna show a little bit. We're gonna go off to Hot Dreams. We're gonna go over to Hot Dreams first. We're gonna show some hats. Hopefully you'll be able to see it on your screen.
Yeah, I see
You
it.
good on your
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah, I see it.
So we're gonna go over to these the Diamondbacks, the pack that they had coming out for yesterday actually. These hot drops dropped yesterday, and I did check this time around for everybody that's watching. They are still available. There's still sizes available for some of these hats. The only one that's not available is the Phillies that we'll get into. But yeah, there's Diamondbacks. I like the colors. It's a brown hat. I like the color scheme on it, gray bottom, and a lot of people don't like it, but I love the white guts. I love the white guts. So what y'all think on this? Goya Guli Gabagoo.
This is the tricky thing. I never like raiding somebody's hats. I never do. It's something that's because I don't I never like to do that. Like that's just something that like great hats. But for me personally, I don't like brown hats. That's just a me my personal thing. It's
Yeah,
just brown hats for me are just it's not my. I've seen some great brown hats, you know,
but
but
that's
for
not
me,
the lane that you go off because
and
that the
that's
way you
yeah,
dress probably more than likely.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
what you say? Goya Guli Gabagoo.
uh, this is a this is probably a ghoulie for me.
Yeah,
It's
I
it's
agree.
nice. It's nice. I like the idea. Diamond in the rough. Obviously, meant to be mud for the brown, and for the diamond. I get it. It's nice, but for me, it's like a brown hat. My sweat patches show up too much. So for me, it would. That's just it for me. It's really nice, but yeah, it's not.
And you got a bald head, so you definitely be sweating.
Trust me.
Yeah,
So
nah. For me, even though I do like the colors and everything, I would say it's a gabagoo for me because I like it. You feel me? But I wouldn't put it in my collection because I wouldn't know how to wear it. To be honest, I do like the colors though. Yeah. I forget who made that one. That one was Cap Addict. Um, then they put out this Cubs. Uh, this one. This one for me of red, I think is a Goya just because I've never seen that patch being used. Just based on the patch alone, like the logo, it's a Cubs logo, but the patch like that Jones guys like I ain't never seen nobody use the bank. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I think this one is a Goya. Cop and Cop did this one.
Yeah, this is nice.
Tono
Yeah,
hat, good reds on there.
yeah. I could. This is a Goya for me too.
Yeah.
Just the color blocking on the patch.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did it. He did it right because I mean, the way the patch look, I feel like, oh, I ain't even realize in the back it says Mr. Cup. That's fire.
that is fire.
Yeah, like you could easily mess that up just because like you see the shape of the patch,
Yeah,
and like he did it right. He did it right. I like this. This is dope. This is dope. Shout out to Hot Dream. Shout out Manny over there. F5, the NWO boys. You feel me?
for
Manny,
sure.
dude, listen, man, y'all killing me with these Braves hats, bro. Cause I hate the Braves, but
Uh,
these hats is coming out so guys, bro. And then this
It's
one right
also,
here, bro.
yeah, this a Goya for sure. This
Bro,
I'm a sucker for a good hook, and this is one of my favorite
uh,
albums of all time. So this was actually in my Spotify Wrapped, this album. So for me, this is insane.
listen. I'm a hook guy for sure, but sometimes you got to take the hook out the hat, and it's if it's still a fire hat to you, then this is a fire hat.
exactly.
This is a fire hat.
Cause bro, like besides the album, like you can look at this and there's
Yeah,
so many other hooks that you can call it. You get what I'm saying? It's just a really good hat, bro.
yeah, for
And
sure.
I just hate that it's a Braves. I love that it's a 99 patch because it's a losing patch for the Braves. But dude, man, this
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
guys. I bro, like legit, I own one Braves hat. One. Like I hate the
Yeah.
Braves because I'm Mets fan. So that's why when you said you was a Yankee fan, I was like, you feel me? But nah, this is Goya, big Goya, like for sure. Like this one is
Yeah, I agree.
my favorite one out of the pack, to be honest. They got this the Texas Luka Doncic is inspired. Um, Lakers colors on there. Texas T. Um, red outline. I'm assuming it has something to do with maybe his country or something. I do like the front logo. I don't know I don't understand the red on the side patch. I don't. Because if it's like based on like the LA Knights and everything, but nonetheless it's decent. It's decent hat. I would give it a gabagoo because it's a chrome dome, and I'm a sucker for chrome dome hats. And I do like the Texas T in the front. I just don't. I would like the red not to be on there. Yeah, yeah,
To me, it's Scabagool, but it's teetering more towards the Gulag for me. The Ghoul
yeah.
Oh,
because
really?
yeah, because off white black brim. There's about a million of those in existence
Yeah.
created. So
Mm.
I just yeah, I you know
See, it's
that's
Like
for
interesting
me.
to see it from a designer's point of view because I can imagine you're looking at these hats as a fan because obviously you were a collector first, but now you're looking at it as a designer. So you're
Yeah.
probably thinking like beyond that you like it or you don't like it. You're
And I,
probably
and I, and
thinking,
I
do
I
the
wish
colors work?
the colors because the front logo has purple in it, right?
Yeah,
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Like the
the
red
front
doesn't
logo
really.
the front logo has purple, the side patch has red and blue, and then the Batterman has green and blue.
it's just a
So it's
bit.
like it doesn't
See,
flow.
I feel like he was trying to he or she I don't really know Jay Crowns, but they were probably trying to execute the hook a little too much,
Yeah.
and like
But this is a
sometimes you
story.
can.
This is one of those hats that you need to know what is it, why he chose purple for the front, why was the side patch use those colors, what was the hook behind it, like, and I feel like that needs to be told so we could understand more.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah,
Because there's probably something we're missing for the green for the Lakers. Obviously, none
yeah.
of us here have openly said we're Lakers fans,
Well,
so there's probably something missing.
the
The, I'm
I know the
I'm sure
Batterman has to do
Mavs,
probably with the
the
Mavericks, but
Mavs,
like
yeah,
the red and the blue on the side patch, like I don't know exactly where Luka Doncic is from. So maybe that's coming into play. But yeah, I'd say Gabagool because I do like the Chrome Dome. Um, but I'm in agreement with you. It leans more towards the Ghoulie side, just because it's not flowing all the way.
Yeah, it's not flowing.
And don't get me wrong, Jay Crowns we've shown some hats in here that that person has made, and they've been great. So, come back next week, bro. Got to. Cap and Cap got this LA Dodgers, the block. Um I say
I
I guess
love how
Ghoulie.
the front looks 3D.
Yeah, I like the
I
front
say
logo.
Ghoulie. I say Ghoulie though for me.
This
I'm
is a
not a fan of
Gabagoo.
it.
I like it. This is a Gabagoo for me. Not Gabagoo.
Not a
Goya.
fan of the not a patch of the side. Not a fan of the side patch.
You're not a
Yeah.
fan of that?
Nah, I mean, with that front logo and the side, I don't know. I think
I
it's a
feel like they
ghoulie.
could have went
It's because
bigger, right?
it's a ghoulie hat because not I don't nah. I think it's gobble for me. Not ghoulie because it's wearable. It's good. It's clean. But
Yeah.
I like the front logo a
Yeah.
lot though.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
3D
And then
front logo is insane.
the last one from that pack, and my second favorite one out of this pack was this one. See, like how they did a rollout for this, I knew it would have been crazy because it's like the Starboy and everything. But nonetheless, the hat is super gas, bro. Like those colors flow well together. They look good. That P logo. It looks similar to what Loso did,
Yeah,
but I like that instead of using the 96, he went with the 52 patch and he made it
yeah,
big.
and
So
it's a
you feel
big
me?
yeah.
Like,
It's big. This is definitely a Goya for me for sure.
yeah, I like this
Yeah,
one a
this is
lot.
lovely.
And this
And
is a
that red star hits different, bro.
clean hat. Clean hat.
We've been
Yeah,
we've been
I'm not a
spoiled
fan of
for
pinwheels
pinwheels.
either, but I like this one.
You're not a fan of pinwheels,
Yeah.
no?
Not too much. Not too much.
See, I've
I'm
been
not even
I
gonna lie to you.
I'm traditional. I'm traditional. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I can respect that. I can respect that. But I ain't
I'm
gonna lie to you,
traditional.
bro. I've been seeing like at that first when the pinwheel started coming, I wasn't like too to
It's
it,
a
right?
risk. It's a risk for sure.
But then I started seeing like different pinwheels, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of fucking with
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
pinwheels, bro. Like I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like this one's definitely a Goya. This one and that
Yeah, that's a Goya for sure.
and these Braves, like definitely. So shout out Hat Dream, shout out Manny over there. You feel me? He always
Hmm.
does his thing. You feel me? Great people over there. I got
For sure. Shouts
when
to
a Hat
Manny.
Dreams hat. Yeah, man. But yeah, bro. Yeah, that's it. That's it for that section of hats. Oh my god, the comments is going crazy, dog.
yeah, people have
But
been really getting involved.
they love you, brother.
Nah.
But we'll take a quick moment to give a shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Crown Clean, number one hat cleaning in the hat community. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
If you guys would like to purchase, and ladies, if you are watching, you feel me, your man collects hats. Make sure you get them some Crown Clean. You could use promo code Beam15, get you 15% off. And right now they still actually have the 30% deal from Black Friday, and you can apply the 15% off on top of that. So you might be able to get it for a steal. You get what I'm saying? So when you go over to crownclean.com, um, you can either get this pack. It comes with the brush. It comes with the foam, or you could get him the wipes. So you feel me? So if he sweats a lot and he's very meticulous about his sweatband, you can get him the wipes. You feel me? Shout out to our sponsor, Crown Clean. Yes, sir. Got to make sure we plug in our sponsor.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Crown Clean. Shout out Anthony over there, man. Great people. Great people. So yeah, bro. Now we gonna start getting into like some backgrounds, right? But before we get into that one, right? Hat of the year,
Okay.
hat of the year. What's the full story behind that colors, bro?
You want
Let's
the
hear
full
it.
People
st- well,
still call this hat of the year. We are 2 years later,
And people
and
are
to this
still
day,
talking about it.
people still call this hat of the year. Like any battle that comes on and you pull that out, that's it. That person won.
can
It's
can I
over.
Can I bring you back? Can I tell you the whole story behind the whole pack?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. The people want to hear it, bro.
Because it was there's more to the Cubs than just that hat. I mean, there's more to the there's a whole it was a whole pack for it. Um, so
Hmm.
to me, it was a story that needs to be told so people understand. Shouts to Jerry, shouts to Birdines, Chicago. That's gonna be like I'm not from Chicago, but that's gonna be like a home for me. Um, just because of the love and everything that was given to me. Someone he never even worked with, someone not even from his city.
That's a
So
fact.
is to me it meant a lot. Um, and I forget, it was like a Monday. I have reached out to Jerry about doing hats for Burdines, and he got back to me on a Monday, and he was like, "What's up, bro? You know, I've been meaning to hit you up. I've been wanting to. I want to work with you. This, that, and the third." I was like, "Okay, no problem." He was like, "Let's get on a call on Sunday." I was
Mm,
like, "All right." So we'll get on a call on Sunday. I was like, "By Sunday, I need to have a whole pack ready to go." I was like, "How many hats can I make in a pack?" He's like, "We could do 4." I was like, "All right, no problem." I was like, "By Sunday, I need to have a theme. I need to have a an idea. I need to have mock-ups to show. I need to have it all ready to go." Because I'm not gonna have you stand there just like, "All right, well, what are you gonna make? What is your ideas? What are you gonna do?" And me
yeah,
just be like, "All right, well, I'll get back to you. I'm gonna make up some stuff." Because then it's better if you're ready. Like an interview, you show your resume, right?
exactly.
So it was all week just brainstorming. All right, if I'm gonna do Chicago, I'm gonna do all Chicago hats. That's one right off the bat. And then I think I was like, all right, let's see if I could do anything Joker with it. So, The Dark Knight was filmed in Chicago.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like,
In
that's what I'm
which
gonna do.
shout out to Cat Berwick that went to the spot of where they showed us the
Yeah,
mask,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He
and
was there.
he
Yeah,
that
yeah.
did
picture's
he
crazy.
he redid that scene, and that was really dope. But yeah,
That's
continue,
that.
bro.
I did the same thing in a promo. For that drop, I did the same, but it wasn't in Chicago. It was over here. I had to look for a spot that was similar to that with the idea, so people got it. Um, but that had happened. I was ready. It was Friday. I did all 4 mock-ups over the weekend. From Friday
Wow.
to Sunday, I did all 4 of the hats mocked up, ready to go for Sunday. Then it
Tell the people,
was
take notes, please.
then
Like,
then it was then it was what hats am I gonna do? What teams? I started picking out the teams and the ideas behind each hat. All Dark Knight related. One of my favorite Batman movies. Heath Ledger. I was like, this is a Heath Ledger tribute pack. Um, and I just broke down each hat for either different parts of the movie or the the poster, the main poster that everybody knows about. So that's where the setup happened for that. And the Cubs was one of those hats that it was like the first scene of the movie was so legendary. That clown mask, that whole thing was so. I wanted to do it.
iconic.
I wanted to do
Yeah,
that hat. I wanted to do that Cubs hat.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not. It was like one of my first Joker hats that weren't. It wasn't purple or blue, green. It wasn't purple or green. Had nothing like that in there. So I was like, I'm gonna just take a risk on it. And honestly, I didn't think that was gonna be the hat that everybody was gonna go crazy over. I thought the Smokies, because they got the green
same.
hair, the purple, the black. It popped. So I was like, and when the hats landed, also anyway, I had that whole, and I said, Jerry, these are the 4 hats. This is what each hat means. This is He was like done. He was like he was like he was like, when do
You
you want
got
this
it,
drop
bro.
to be? And I was like, I wanted it to be Halloween. I wanted to be that Halloween weekend.
Wow.
And he was like, listen, I will help you with and whatever we need. I'll put windows the windows, you have a whole store display. I had pins ready. I had a shirt. It was huge. And I was going to another state. I was going out of my comfort zone, and it became what it was. And then when the hat landed, Jerry was like, all these hats are so nice, but I'm gonna tell you the Cubs is insane. I'm like, really? He's like, I just I don't know how to explain it because I don't have it in hand. He had it first, so he was like, bro, this Cubs is insane. And when I saw it, I was just like,
Yeah, bro. For the people that are watching and like disturbing the peace, Jerry was around. But for the people, I'm putting it up on the screen so you guys
yeah,
are able
this
to
this
see.
this this
But yeah, these are the
one's
hats that he's referring to, right? And now I do again, I know you guys are you a humble guy and everything, but I like to give credit where it's due. And I like to talk this shit that you guys won't talk.
Mhm.
And like, let's be real. When it comes to Halloween, one of the first people doing real deal promos and going crazy Halloween drops was this man right here. And y'all not gonna sit here and tell me any different, bro. Because yeah, they had people doing Halloween hooks, but they weren't doing like a pack. They weren't
Yeah,
doing the whole thing together. So give credit where it's due. Pay your homage. Say bendición
appreciate
to
it.
Papa.
Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Uh,
honestly, like, bro, after that, Halloween is probably the only holiday that people go crazy about dropping hats. And it all stems from this Birdeen's drop. Shout out to Chicago for allowing a New Yorker to come to their city and
yeah,
just make
and
cause havoc.
the love never stopped from Chicago. It's just so I feel like it's my, you know, to do
It's
it
your
every
duty.
year. I have to just.
That's so
It's something
yeah.
it's important to me.
Yeah, man, and like, and again, like I said, bro, I like giving credit where it's due, and people already know I like to talk shit, and I'm finna talk shit for y'all. You feel me? And like I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If it wasn't because AMS really came up there and showed that creativeness and how much more you can do than just like dropping a hook that's like I don't know, say a grudge hat. You get what I'm saying? Or
Yeah,
like or anything like that. If it wasn't for him like really putting all that effort, a lot of these people would not be going so crazy when it comes to Halloween drops. Let's be real
Yeah.
about that.
So
But yeah, man.
appreciate
one
it.
of the things that we want one of the things we want to ask is obviously say try and throw it out of your mind how good the Cubs performed in terms of hype and things like that. Was there a hat in the pack that you personally were most proud of? And I know you're going to say the whole pack. We're not going to allow you to say that. I'm sorry. I'm taking that answer away. But what
Most
hat
proud of.
out of the pack for you was your favorite?
Like I said, the Smokies to me was. I mean, I like them all, but the
Yeah, of
Smokies was
course.
just like the Joker. If you want to take the Joker colorway for whatever the case may, whatever it is, but that's
Hey, you
Yeah,
got a
that's
fellow Chicago guy saying you are honorary Chicagoan.
that's funny. That's great. That's good. I appreciate that.
Yeah, he's legit from Chicago too.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
Uh,
Smokies
uh,
was definitely the one I like a lot in that one.
yeah.
cool.
And then
I like it.
and
Nice.
I know you kind of said it, but did you feel like it was gonna blow up, or did it caught you by surprise that like how much traction it caused?
The Cubs.
Yeah, it just the pack in general,
Oh
because
yeah,
the pack sold out. Like the Cubs one sold out quicker than all of them, but the
yeah,
whole pack sold out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was so happy with the pack and the creativity behind it, the photo shoot, the the promos, the video, the little clips, the teaser that I put out there. The store, how he made the storefront was insane, and it
Yeah,
just
you had the poster in the
the
front and
turnout.
everything.
People had Joker outfits. People bought Joker shirts. People were, had some dude brought Joker comics, and somebody else was bringing action figures of Joker, and it was like it was incredible to see and feel. So
I mean, to the point you have a Joker statue signed by you at the Burdine
at
store,
the
don't
store.
you?
Yep,
Right?
yep, yep.
Yeah. That was like
Wow, I
a
did not know
monumental
that.
moment. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
What? Listen, man, this man got a Joker statue signed by AMS, and every time he goes there, like every time
it's
he
a
goes to do a
reminder.
job,
It's a
yeah,
reminder for
bro,
me.
it's
It's
so
a reminder.
fire,
I
bro,
I
so
see
fire.
that. I see that, and I'm just like, 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago. That's
Yeah, man.
it's crazy to even think.
And to this day, people still call that hat of the year. And
Yeah.
I promise you, bro. Like, shout out to the Riot, shout out to the sneakerheads, shout out to uh oh, I'm blanking out the Kevins that still do like hat battles. They still put on and
Yeah,
still try to
shouts to
put the
shouts to
show and
them. Yep.
everything. Yeah, man. Whenever anybody takes out that hat, whether it's in a pin battle or just hat battle, it's like, oh damn, that's it. Whoever they going against is done. Like
Yeah,
it's to the point that even sometimes they're like they try to put limitations. It's like, okay, we can't show this hat, you can't show that, and you already know
yeah,
that Cubs is the first one to be named.
yeah.
But yeah,
Appreciate
as I
that.
mentioned pins, right? As I mentioned pins, I wanna show before we get into the questions of something that uh shows a different type of creativity on your side, right? I want to give a shout out to my brother Sneakerhead. You feel me? He sent over a nice gift. I mean, it you call this a care package, but he sent over his collection of pins. You feel me? They say wear your cops. You feel me? He got
Uh,
that John. He got that John. He did this John right here. I don't know if
Ooh,
y'all
I'm
can
gonna
see it.
need some of them.
yeah, see that's dope. That whole backing. I like shit like that.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, look, wear your cars blacked out with the black camo in the
Yep.
inside. He got baby girls. Like, this is for his wifey. He did it. You feel me? It's pink. You can't really see it. Damn, I'm like bright hell. I didn't even know my light was that bright. But yeah, he did that joint. Got this joint right here. Shout out Sneakerhead. Shout out Riot. Shout out all the guys that still putting on for the community as far as battles and everything like that. Pin
Yeah, shouts to them
battles,
for
sneaker
real.
battles, you know. Look, this one is my favorite one right here, bro. Oh Lord, that blue is insane. Got two more to show y'all. This joint right here. Feel me? And then last but not least, this one I wasn't gonna port it on, but I wanted to show it on the back end. But and then that's the last one,
That's fire.
right? And so as I show these pins and everything, right, brother, pin wars,
Wait, so we talking pins? We talking pins now? Are we talking? We
seven
got.
seasons.
Hold on. We talking pins right now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Give me like 2 seconds. Give me like 2 seconds.
Oh shit. Hey, y'all about to see a whole new setup. I know what he's about to do. Like I can already tell what he's about to do. Oh yeah. Oh man. 7 seasons.
This
Brother.
man,
7 seasons.
man's not gonna be messing around.
Oh no, bro. He's ready. He's ready. Just know
Yeah.
that.
You know what he's doing. He's loading up. He's loading up.
Yeah, I have a feeling I know exactly where he's heading to.
All right, we good.
Yeah.
We good
Yeah.
now.
Hey,
Holy!
Now I feel at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, hold on. Yo, the riots, the Tommy Lees, the Losos, y'all know that background all too well. Like I said, we talking
That-
about
That is crazy.
7 seasons of pin wars, bro.
Yeah.
How did you even come about this? Was it a random? Did you plan this? Like, how'd you?
This
Bro.
is that was one of the things that was. It wasn't even planned. It was. I think somebody had posted a pin up or whatever the case may be. They posted a pin up and I think somebody was just talking shit in their post in their store in their like comments, and then me and Loso was just like, if you y'all want to talk
Don
shit,
Marco.
I mean,
Don Marco.
if you want to talk shit, then let's go on a live and let's show a hat. You show a hat, he shows a
That
hat. We
is
square.
Crazy.
we square it off. Like we settle it.
Yeah,
And me and Loso just got on a random live. There was no bracket. There was nothing. And yo, people were digging, people talking shit to each other, you know. And when we got off the live, me and Loso was just like, yo,
that
this
was gonna be my
is
next question. When did you guys say like, "Yup, we're doing this"?
that was then. It was like, yo, something that's gonna this is gonna be crazy. Let's do
Yeah,
it. Let's just try. Let's just run something. Let's run a tournament, a
yeah,
bracket. Let's do. We were at the start of it. Like nobody was doing anything like it. It was no. There was nothing. There was nothing to
yeah,
even look back on. Can we do it this way? Can we? It was just like let's just from the ground up. Let's build this. And
yeah.
we did the first little show. We did the first bracket and people would just went crazy over it. People were hype. People would just it was just like another layer of entertainment for people.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And it was a sense of like for those guys that like to do like rap battle, but they don't rap battle. You could go on there. You could you put pins together. You match them up.
Yep.
You layer pins on top
Yep.
of each other and stuff.
And
And you're like, I'm coming for your head. I'm chopping heads
yeah,
off.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
you got a bunch of creators coming out with crazy pins and everything. Oh man, what a
It
time!
was
What
it
a
was
time!
just it was just something that just snowballed into it was huge. It was people would just to have the Pin Wars crown was like it was something, a lot of people hold that weight for that. And
And
it made creators want to create. People were happy to see
Yes.
yes,
their people
yes.
were happy to see their pins on Pin Wars. People were talking about, I'm making a pin. Can you show my pin? Can when they were, nobody was making pins, and then all of a sudden, creators were coming out crazy, and it was something we were happy, we were proud about. We were, it was exciting. It was a dope time.
And
Um,
I would say, I used to be shy of being on the camera and everything. So I never joined or anything, right? But one thing I tell you, I was like, bro, one day I'ma have one of those pin war trophy. Tommy Lee got
yeah,
two of them shits, bro. He got two
yeah.
of them, bro. It still gives me tight because I'm like, I still don't have one, and I'm like, bro, when
Shouts
he
to
coming
Tom.
back, bro?
Shouts to Tommy. Is
Tommy Lee
But
is
it's
just
yeah,
fun.
that
bro. Bro,
Yeah,
I feel like do you ever like miss it though, bro? Like do you ever feel like, damn
all the
man,
time.
I want to be
Look
able to
at
take
look at
time
look
out
at
to
this
spend.
look at these reminders, man. This is just
so so let me
Insanity.
so let me
it's
ask about
just
so everything back there. Is that a mixture of guests that were on your show,
Like
winners,
Riot's first
losers,
bottle.
and people
Sorry,
send
bro.
you stuff? Like what
nah.
type?
This is a lot of just my personal collection of just like buying everybody stuff, everybody,
Yeah,
supporting
supporting.
it, support, before Pin Wars even really started, I had boards of pins already.
Oh
So it
wow.
wasn't just
Okay.
like, and to
Yeah,
me,
if
I
you
feel
go back
like
in his story, you'll be able to watch him, bro.
it was like having somebody, somebody coming out with stuff, it was important to support. It was
Yeah,
important
of
Yeah.
course.
to really, and I was just like, yo, I want to buy your pin. I want to support or trade pins or whatever the case may be. Hold on, my sensor light is all right, cool. Um, it was just one of those things. So it was a lot of
Bro, it's
some of these
so
pins.
reminiscing even seeing you with
Some,
that background. I'm like, bro, can you just like start
I
hosting?
know,
Start
I know
hosting and
this.
start it
Yo,
over, man.
it's been a while. It's been a while. This is like
Man, bro.
to
Look,
see this.
Raya said his first battle was at Pin Wars versus Bones, and Bones
Yeah.
was another one. That Bones was like a heavy hitter
Oh
back in
yeah.
that time. Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah.
was heavy, bro. He
The
just
shouts to Pandemonium. That was another. People would go up there and show off their pin work and things like that. It was one of those. It was an exciting time for pins with the conventions and things like that. I was going to Cali and doing they had Capcom
uh
out there. It was just
oh
pins and
man, pins and patches. There you
pitches
go.
patches out there. It was a crazy. It was a dope time for pins.
So
Back then.
uh so out of the 7 seasons that you had, and and all the great winners and everything, right? What would you say is the craziest battle that you saw that like it really made you be like, damn, nah, son, snap, like craziest battle
You
that you can
know,
remember?
that I can remember. I've had some good battles, but I feel like as the seasons went on, people were just getting better and better and better at pins and dressing up hats and things like that. So Riot and Tommy Lee was was how do you like you hear those names with pins? It's like how do you judge that? How do you really
Exactly.
I was going to
how do you
say,
re-
how do you?
like imagine them to this day? Imagine they go b- head to head for a pin battle is gonna be insane. So
Yeah.
that to me was just like, yo, it can't. It was some of these battles. I will go to Los and be like, yo, how the fuck do we judge this, bro? Like I don't even know. Like it has to be the littlest thing to kind of like, oh, they didn't do this, or and it was just it was tough to judge. But
So leading on from that, saying how tough it was to judge, if you can remember, what was the craziest battle you saw of like combination, or what was your craziest what do you call it, bracket or subjects that you guys have done and you saw people nail it? Like, what was
Yeah,
your
because you
craziest
had
one you saw?
weeks.
yeah,
Let's
we had
not forget
weeks.
for the
So
people. Let's
it
to
was it
for the
was
people like so for the guys like Jared, the disturbing the peace,
Yeah, like
the
tell
Cap
us what
Master Flash that
what
are
was your crazy one and what they were.
yeah, because
there
they
was
came into the game late.
yeah there was some like one of my favorite weeks was would be Animal Week.
Yeah,
So
me
Animal
Okay.
too.
Week,
Me too.
you would have to have an animal hat, a hat that had an animal logo on it, and then the pins, each pin had to have an animal. Like it had to, you know,
The
and dress,
creativeness that came out of this was insane.
and then it would be like a limit, like a 4 pin limit, 5 pin limit.
Right.
It
Okay.
would just, some pins were banned, so you couldn't even use this creator. Like
Really?
some pins were like if we saw a lot of people using the same person every week,
Right. Of course.
so we would say that their pin would be banned because then it opens the doors for everybody else to more pins being shown, right? So everybody has
Yeah. Of
everybody has a
course.
favorite creator, but if I tell you you can't use your favorite creator, now you got to get more creative. You got to figure out what to
Yeah.
use and things
Hmm.
like that. So that was another element that we enjoyed. Seeing different pins. A pin might not ever be shown, but we banned a pin and now it's shown.
Yeah,
Now more people getting love, more creators, things like that. Um,
yeah.
we try to make it. We didn't try to make it easy. I'll tell you that. It wasn't one of those that you
Not
you
at
really
all, bro.
had
You had to be nice to
you
be
had to
on there.
look you had to look at your pin board and your all your pins and you had to really think what pins to use. Um,
Hmm.
I know there was some weeks that I was just like, yo, this shit is crazy. This shit is
Riot just says another one of my favorite ones, the food and drinks.
food
That
and
was
drinks.
another
That
one
was
of oh
that
my
but
god,
because
bro.
because also you got to understand there was hats that were based on food and drinks and things like that. People don't,
Yeah,
there was, whether if it's the spamonis, there's ice cream, there's
the
drinks
Lucky
people make.
Charms.
Yeah, the cereal pack. There's hats that were inspired by food too.
Yeah,
So
the beef and
you know,
broccoli John.
the lemonade, the frozen lemonades,
Left
the
frozen
the
lemonade.
the watermelons, the things like that.
Whoa,
You
man.
know, so you had to use those hats and then food and drink inspired pins.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Riot for keeping the pin battles alive because he
Where
does.
shouts are
Uh, you need to
always,
bring the next season, bro. You need to bring the next
always,
season, right? I'm letting
always,
you know right now, bro. Bring the next season.
always.
You're
That shit
making the people
is
wait too long. They need it ASAP.
to see that still going on, and to see people like Riot, and I know there's other creators out there that doing pins. It's crazy to see.
Look, I lied you not, bro. I lied you not. Look, shout out to all y'all boys because even myself, even though I never got to the battling, I even got to creating my own pins. You feel me?
See, there you
Look,
go.
I even you
And
feel
it's
me?
something
Mets
that's yeah,
colorway.
and it's I love that shit. I love seeing people create, and pins was just an avenue for that.
Yeah, man.
So,
Like shout out
so
to
what
y'all
did
boys for that.
you? So you said it went on for
Seven
seasons.
seven seasons.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
did you ever expect it to go past? Did you ever expect it to go that far? Did you expect it to gain this
nah,
momentum it did?
no.
And was it a shock?
Yeah, nah. To see it, I never thought it would go that far. Honestly, we the first season. I don't even think it had rules, or
No, you
it
didn't. You
might.
didn't. What? You didn't have rules. You didn't have a cover. You
Yeah, it
like if
was.
you go back and
It,
you look at the things, it's just like
it
a
was
picture of
just.
him on there.
Yeah, it was just that. It was you didn't really see. It wasn't. It was just like thrown out there, and then that's
Wow.
when after
Okay.
the first
Hold
season, it
on,
was just like, all right,
I'm gonna
cool.
scroll down on your page. Like I'm gonna scroll down, like so they
That
can
shit
kind of
is.
see the covers now, opposed to what it used to be. Where we at? Where we at? All right, Pen Wars. La 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 la. Here we go. Here we go. So like, look, this is the first few. Like, okay, so like right here on these areas, like he's already like you feel me. Loso and him already getting to it. You feel me? But you see the
Yeah,
lives and everything, right? Now you start going more up, and now you start seeing like, oh damn, hold on, wait, where we at?
Pen
Boom, boom,
Wars.
right here. Bam, week one, week two, playing James, everything.
Yeah,
Now the covers is coming up. Now he's
everything
really
start.
getting into the nitty gritty. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah. Then it
He's
starts.
going,
Then you start doing it, and yeah, it's
man. Great times, bro.
it was
Hey,
it
brother,
was.
listen, man. If you can find some time in your schedule, bro, bring it back. At least one season. Give us one season.
Yeah,
Look, I don't tell Noko he needs to bring Rush Hour back.
yeah,
He's already talking to Nam about potentially doing one season. I'm here to tell you, bro. We need to give us one season,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
gonna see, bro. The people
Me,
gonna
me,
love it, man.
me and Loso, I spoke about it. We speak about it all the time, and we're just like, damn, should we
Shout out to
bring it
Kev.
back?
Kev never is in here.
Should we bring it back? Should it be something we do again? And you never know. Who knows?
I
It's
mean,
been a long time.
bro. Let's be real, bro. Because like, all right, Hats is going crazy. Designers popping up. Um, Hot club drops. People are popping out. I'm talking about y'all shutting down the whole block for these drops and everything. So the culture that you guys created alongside with the Hots, I feel like y'all really pushed the community even more and brought more people together to work together and get out of their little comfort zones.
Oh, for
You get what I'm
sure.
saying? So like I wanted to ask you, do you feel like Pin Wars pushed the community to step up in the game and everything? But like it'd be kind of like a rhetorical question because like let's be real, it did, bro.
Yeah, nah,
But
it for sure did. I have so many people be like, "Yo, I never been on a live before." Pen Wars was the first time I've been on a live, and
yeah,
then look, people start from there. It grows there, and then it pushes them to be creative. It pushes them to want to do different things. It pushes them to like make a show, or do something else with it. So to me, I think it absolutely did.
yeah, yeah, for sure, man. And like, did you feel that like after that, the fitted culture and the community, do you feel like it got more creative and more competitive because of what you guys built?
Yeah. I mean, I think so. I think so. I think a lot of people. I still to this day, people post their pin work. People post their dress ups. Riot is one of them. He still posts.
Yeah,
And
consistently.
and it's one of those things. Is like you showing off. Like, yo, this is my pin work. It's what I'm doing right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
And like I feel
So
like it definitely
just a
brings a
quick one
competitive side.
from me.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was just going to ask. So I don't mean to interrupt, but this is obviously you've got like you said, you've got people in the comments who weren't around for the pin wars, but they know about pin wars. Coming from someone from the UK, like this is a like whole new world. Like it never existed to me. Obviously, I've done shoe battles. I've been a sneakerhead for my whole life. I've done those back to back.
Yeah,
But for
yeah.
me, it's like
Gentleman Soul.
I've never heard of a pin war, and
Mhm.
it's one of those things where it's like, was there a moment? Oh, my internet's breaking up.
No, you're good. We can still hear you.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah,
Don't know if
you
you
good,
guys can
bro.
hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. You good. You good. You good. A1 steak sauce. Gentleman Soul in a minute. Oh, he out. But yeah, nah, bro. Until he comes back, I definitely, bro. Yeah, you guys gotta give us one more season, bro. Give
Yeah.
us a season 8. At least make it even. You feel me? Lucky number 7 and everything. Give us an even number. Give
That
us
you know what?
8.
That was the goal was to do 8 and then have a a bracket of all 8 like
Mm.
winners and do
Oh,
like do like do like
that would be crazy.
like
But
that's it. That
do you feel like the Wildfires and the Boneses will pop out and like come out of retirement
well
to
those
battle?
uh I don't know. I don't I feel like
Because
there's so much, but I feel like there's so much more in the community. Like there's other people that are really trying to pop out and show their
yeah,
stuff and show their pen work and things like that. And I think those guys they know that those are legends in the in this, so they know like it's time
yeah.
for the new people to come up and show out.
Hey,
Um,
hold on. Because look, I might be. People might think I'm being biased to it because that's my dog. That's who I started keeping a bean with. Um, But I got my mini pin board of some of the creators. But I'll show. He knows I'm about to show it right now. But right now, look, this is right here. I feel like my dog Ills right now has taken the pin community by storm. And when I tell you by storm, bro, I'm talking about this man, bro. He doesn't even get to drop it. Type
yeah,
shit. Like he doesn't get to drop like a lot of times. People are like, bro, I need it now. And then I was talking to him, he's like, bro, like people are like harassing me, bro. Like
yeah,
they need to leave me alone. They need to chill, bro. Like Ayo's. So he did that Ayo's ransoms. That's the first designs that he did. And then he came out with like the Ayo's, right? The AOs, that was a whole different thing because that was something that we was doing a lot on the show. We were saying, I like, we'd be saying some stuff. We'd be like, hey,
yeah,
yo.
yeah,
So he
yeah,
took off with that. And honestly, bro, he's up there. And I want to see him in like a pin war setting.
yeah,
I want to
yeah,
see because he's a good battler too. Don't get
yeah,
it from
yeah.
out. Like he's a great battler.
Nah, for
And
sure. He's
Ryan will tell you.
we got a pin together, so shouts to him for
Yeah,
sure.
you
It
feel
came
me?
out.
Y'all did the Joker, yo. You feel me?
Yeah, yep.
So like, bro, like he's definitely doing his thing. He's definitely taking it to a point where like at times I look at it and I'm like, damn, bro, like this reminds me of when everybody else was like still dropping pins and it was like
Mm-hmm.
constant, like you see left and right
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
going on and everything. But yeah, bro. Uh uh but yeah, uh before we go into damn man, I want to wait for my dog. So I'm gonna just get into these questions because I want my dog to be here to be able to speak about the pack and everything, right? So like your mindset and drive, right? What keeps you hungry after creating so many memorable pieces? Because I ain't gonna, bro, you've created staples in the fitted
Appreciate that.
community. So like, what keeps you hungry, like to still have that same exact and not get too over your head, you know? There we
I,
go.
f-
We got our guy back. Yeah, we got our guy back.
Right.
you're
As as I was saying, I apologize. I was saying, obviously, I've spoken to so many people in since obviously jumping back into kind of the fitted scene, and they mentioned pinball so many times, and it was such a popular thing. Was there a waiting list for people to get on your battles? Like, was it people obviously applied? Was it like
No,
you had
we would do what was called a pin rumble.
okay,
So every season,
This pack even makes even more sense now.
so we would do like a pin rumble for pins. So what would happen is we would have people, we would have an open, like a Royal Rumble type thing. Like you wouldn't know who's gonna pop up on the screen.
No
We
pun
would just
intended.
that's
we
true.
would just accept, me and Loso would get on the screen and we would accept two people, right? Nobody knew. Like you could have anybody join. Like people were joining like you wouldn't even think would want to show pins. And they were like coming on and they were showing pins. And we would take
Sick.
everybody who joined and we would pick the best 16 people like that showed their pin work. And
Yeah,
that's how the bracket was made. So it was like
Right.
there was really no waiting list. There was like you want to pop out, you want to make the bracket, you gotta show your shit right off the bat and give me some good pin work, give us something dope, and that's how the brackets were formed.
yeah. Man, y'all really y'all created something. Y'all created something that to this day, bro. That and shout out to Riot for pushing this because for a short period of time, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, pins are dead, pins are dead, pins are dead," and I'm like, bro, how can pins be dead when you have
Yes,
a ton of other creators, you have still people showing off their work, you got people still pinning up, and people still
yeah,
looking for pins that they didn't get
yeah.
2 3 years ago, and they still trying to acquire them.
I do think that creators, not that it hurt the pin game or I just felt like people were just putting their creativity solely on hats and not
Mm,
making pins. So I think that had like, you had a lot of pin creators that ended up going the avenue of making hats. And that's when a lot of focus shifted on just, I'm going to use my creativity to make hats and I'm not
yeah,
going to make pins anymore. Or I'm going to slow down on pins and I'm just going to focus on making hats. So
Mm.
that's where it kind of like, I don't want to say pins are dead because it don't take much for it to just come back. If you figure 10 people come out with a new pin and then it just starts a chain reaction from there. So I
Mm.
don't want to say it's
Definitely.
dead. It did slow down. There was like a good period of time where it did slow down, and that's the period of when everybody was creating hats and people had more. They were trying to focus more on putting hats together than they were pins.
yeah,
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Because to bring it full circle, right, to what you stated earlier, like when it came to pins, people actually did the work when it came to like promo and stuff like that, which
oh
is
yeah.
kind of crazy because like on the hat side, like you see more people like just wanting to put hats out and they don't put as much effort as like when you saw them dropping pins and they will do all type of promos. They'll do the
Hmm.
shoots and they'll find the characters and all type of things to be able to show these things.
Hmm.
So yeah, man. But yeah, to back to the question, what's that one thing that keeps you hungry on creating, being that you have created already so many memorable pieces in the fitted world, in the fitted community.
I just feel like every drop, every drop, everything you put, it just is like every time I do something, like every time a project or I do a project or I do a high release, it makes me, it pushes me to want to do more. Like it pushes
Yeah,
me to like, all right, this was so dope. Like how I'm not gonna stop now. Like, and then the next thing will come on. I'm like, this is crazy. I gotta keep going. It just
yeah,
is more fuel to the fire every drop, every release, everything you do. That's why I tell people don't stop. Like something might be a fail or not a fail, but something might not come out the way you wanted it to, or it might be as good as you wanted it to be. Don't stop. Just next time over, just you know what to do next time.
yeah.
So just keep going. It is you gotta start somewhere. You can't start and be a rocket ship in the air already. Like you gotta, start from the bottom. So it
Hey,
takes that
listen,
time.
Elon Musk has been trying to get to space for the longest, and you think that man is stopping because the rocket didn't reach up there? You know how
Yeah.
many launches he's already had? Come on,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. We gotta keep
Yeah,
going.
man. Yeah. Um, this one, it might be, it might feel a little personal, but the reasons why I like to do these interviews is because I'm forever a learner. I never
Hmm.
like to be the smartest person in the room, right? I always like to ask questions and learn from my peers, from the people
Yeah.
that give me inspiration, right? So, what's like the biggest misconception that people may have about you?
Ooh.
Um, I don't know. So a lot of people tell me like I don't smile. Like they see me as my pictures. They're like, you always have like that stone cold face. Like you never, and that's just like my photo shoot face. Like I'm always, laughing. I'm always smiling. I'm so easily approachable. Like, and people
Isn't
have
that
that like
isn't that a bit ironic that they're saying the person who has the Joker persona doesn't smile?
exactly, exactly, and that's a lot of what I do. So I just think people, I, I'm 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 a good like I'm approachable. You hit me up in the DMs. I try my best to help out or whatever you need. If you had a question or whatever the case may be, I never turn that away. So I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's something that people
I
look at
mean,
the
we seen you smile throughout the whole show. So
yeah,
I
yeah it's
that's kind of
that
crazy.
And like I
yeah,
said, we've spoken the DMs, and obviously someone who, like I said, we're not even on the same side of the world, and yet you still have time to answer my questions and things like
absolutely,
that. So yeah, I mean, I
absolutely,
can vouch and say very
yeah,
approachable, very easy
yeah,
to talk to, and
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, man. And so with that one, right? With the smile and everything, as you, because like to a lot of people, even to myself, even though I have you on the show and everything, even to myself, you're like a fit celebrity, right? Right. So what's something that you had to keep it a being with yourself during the journey, like something that you had to make sure that you like this. I gotta stay true to me. You know.
Yeah,
It's,
and I for that one is like everyone's gonna have a say about it, whether they like it or not, right? There's always gonna be critics. There's always gonna be hate. There's always gonna be, sometimes you could be the nicest guy out there. There's always someone that's gonna like throw your designs and say, I don't like your hats or I don't like this or there's always gonna be that, you know. And in the beginning, I think it was heavy, right? Like when somebody be like, yeah, I don't like this hat. You're like, damn, that shit stings, because it's your creation.
yeah,
So after a while, you keep it a buck with yourself, you keep it a bean, you're like, there's always gonna be that. You can't let
yeah,
that get to you. You can't let someone else's opinion affect your journey. Um, because
true.
you're always gonna have that opinion, whether if it's negative, whether it's positive. Everyone has an opinion about every single thing. So you just gotta take it with grace and you gotta take it with like, all right, it's not gonna stop me. I'm gonna still somebody could say my whole hats, they all suck. You know what I'm saying? But that's not gonna stop me from making hats. It's not gonna stop me from making pins. I'm still gonna push through.
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
contrary to what I like. There's their personal opinion opposed to what the truth is. Because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, truth is truth, and
Hmm.
people can say a million and one things, but the truth is the truth, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
So leading on to the
But yeah,
next bit that we wanted to
not
ask. Oh,
I wanna intercept here, right? Because we have about five more questions for bro. So now it's time to get into the main event.
Okay.
It's time to get into the main event, right? And so I'm gonna go into Mr. John's page, right? And I want you to be able to break these hats down to the best of your ability. I wish that if you can send them a text message, bro, I will send every single one of those guys a link right now so they can speak about their hats, right? But let's go to John's page, right?
Tonight you'll be able to get there. I think about 8 o'clock we're all gonna go live and we're gonna talk
Yeah,
about the
8
hats
p.m. 8 p.m. Hey,
and we're
trust me,
gonna
baby, it's on the calendar.
we're gonna talk about the different hooks
So
and
that's 1 in the morning for me. I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna tune in.
Hey, listen, brother, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. So first and
we also
foremost, the
giving away
first
we also giving away some invoices and things like that. So, you know, make
There's
sure.
look
certain
at
ones I
that. Look
want
at
to go.
that. People, y'all hearing this, right? All the people in
Yep,
the comments, you feel me? Y'all hearing this. 8 o'clock. Go to Yeezus page. Make
yep.
sure you follow Yeezus. Make sure you turn on the notifications so when he goes live, y'all tuning in. So talking about Yeezus, right? This thing right here, bro. This thing right here. I saw this one and I was like, oh shit, I'm not about to, this is about to be crazy. Like this is the first one I saw, right? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Um, what could you say about this, bro?
This is it's just one. It was like the hook is just it's crazy. The colors, and I saw and yesterday was the first day I saw all these hats in hand. Like I was able to really look at these hats, and man, these are some good hats, man. It's pictures don't even do some of these hats justice. I look at some of these pictures and I'm like, nah, this looks so much better in hand. Um,
I could only imagine because I know this is either aluminum or I want to say blue
yeah,
gray,
I don't even
maybe.
remember. I can't even remember what,
But
but I
brother,
think there's
like,
there's blue gray in it for sure. There's blue gray. Um, the bloody
and just
face
the
snake.
picture choices, like, come.
Yeah,
This is one of my favorite ones of the pack. This is one of my
yeah.
favorite ones. As
That's
soon as I
that's
saw this one,
and the new minor league Batterman, crazy.
yes, with the stars and the come
Yeah,
on,
crazy.
I
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
I see. Yeah, nah. So this is hot one, right? With that one,
One of
and then
12.
one of 12. Then they came up, right, and gave
The
us.
the EO Sky.
See, at first I didn't know like the wrestler because I don't keep up with the newer wrestlers. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
they got a whole new roster,
yeah. It's pretty
entirely.
it's pretty entertaining right now. And I'm
It
not
is,
gonna lie.
it's definitely worth looking into now. Apart from John
It's
Cena losing
But
his final match,
yeah.
but
It's
but
stopped for a little
because
while, but
of this
yeah,
hot, right? Because of this hot, and I was like, I don't even know who the wrestler is. I
yeah.
started looking up like highlights and stuff, and I'm like,
Mm.
wrestling looks lit. I'm
Yo,
like, hold
it
on, it
is.
looks like the Jeff
Yeah,
Hardy's like back in the day and
yeah,
everything. I'm like, dog.
it's
yep.
also
But
it's also so much more accessible to watch now because you can just watch it on Netflix.
Netflix. Yep.
You haven't got to be around at a certain time to watch it. You can
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
yeah. And go back and watch it.
and
Yep.
oh man, I'm telling you right now. I said this when we previewed the first six, and I said it. I was like, I'm not disappointed at
Yep.
all whatsoever. If I could get all 12, I would get all 12. I'd spend the 1,200 for them, bro.
yeah easily
Honestly, bro.
easily same here. I mean I've got
Like
about four that I'm definitely going for.
Yeah. This
this
there's
is
some real good
insane,
ones. Yep. Yep.
right? So, and then this one right here, this one coming up. This is,
The
this,
Paul Heyman ECW.
bro. The
Yeah.
execution on this is ridiculous. The
Yeah.
execution on this, to the details of the mic, the leathers, the different, bro,
Yeah. Yeah.
bro. Kev, nigga,
Yeah.
chill, bro. And like I said earlier, bro. This is why I don't like any of y'all right now because in the holidays, bro, it's all about
I
my
know it's
kids,
tough.
bro.
It's
It's about
and
my kids,
you
bro.
know what? This pack took us by surprise. this pack was like this shit landed like 2 weeks ago, and it was just like, all right, we got to drop it now. Like that's it.
You
You
can't,
gonna
you
you,
can't hold it, can you?
there
So
was no. It was like I was like, can we wait till after the holidays at least? Start the year off, and they were like, no, we gotta release these now. I was like, oh man. So it is what it
dude,
is.
dude, look at the details.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
that
Come
purple and
on.
red. Yeah,
Come on. Stop it, bro.
yep,
Subway Series, the new Subway Series, the 25th anniversary one. Come
yep.
on, bro. Pinwheel Jones, bro. Like the creative process for this had to be ridiculous, though.
Hmm.
I feel like
Yep.
because it you, Kev, not an influencer, Yeezus, and I'm sorry, but look. I ain't gonna lie, Yeezus seems like he's anal about his process, and I
Yep.
already know he was on y'all case about certain stuff. Like, nah,
Yeah,
bro, you gotta
yeah,
Shout out to Yeezus though. He cool peoples though. I met
yeah,
him
for
at the
sure.
Prosody pop up, man. I made him sign my poster. He looked at me like, this dude really making me sign a poster right now.
Yeah,
Nah, man, but
let's
dude,
look at
bro.
let's look at some. Let's see the other ones. Let's
Yeah, man. Look, we got right here,
the
Texas.
Boy Dream, the
Do
trip
they get it though?
HBK.
Do they get it though?
This was the worst betrayal in history, but anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
This
this
But do
was
the
they get the hook
awful.
though? Do they
This
get the
was
details though?
this
that was
was
that betrayal right there was one of those things that as a kid when you saw it you was like
heartbreaking, heartbreaking.
the Marty Jannetty, the kick through the windshield, through the glass was like, and this match right alone was one of the greatest matches ever.
Easily,
Yeah.
Um
easily.
I mean, this is for me. This one is right up there with the one he had with the Undertaker.
wha- yeah, yeah.
For me, for me, like this, like Shawn Michaels has had some of the most iconic fights
For sure.
in wrestling for sure. Like he's definitely like the show boy. But do they get it though? Ah man, bro. Yeah,
That
bro.
this is yeah.
Insane, bro. Legit too. This one is another one that I'm like, bro, y'all gonna keep going, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's 12 of these, and I gotta sit
Yeah.
here and suffer, bro. Y'all
Yeah, they
killing me.
people know this chick right here, she's up there. She's up there
She's
for sure.
she. I mean, as far as females goes, bro, I let
Yo,
you now. After looking up highlights and everything, she's got to be one of the best.
yeah, she is.
Honestly,
She is.
she's no joke, bro. Like this is insane, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
She's the female version of the Undertaker, in my opinion. And like Undertaker being like my favorite wrestler, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is crazy too. This Pirates John.
Yeah,
The
the cut
the
angle, the whole gold
the perk
medal, and
perk
everything is
angles. Yeah.
perk angle. Yeah, when he was addicted.
Yeah.
Like, bro, do they get it though, man? Like, I just, I really want to know, like how long did it really take y'all to be able to come about this? Because I will assume that after part one, y'all jumped into part two right away.
Yeah, it was the process is a lot. So people don't know like because you're talking about six creators getting in a room or get on a call and try to put hats together is not it's not the easiest. And we the hats how we all work hard on getting these hats the way they look now. So
Yeah,
it's
This
pretty
is
crazy.
the
insane,
group
bro.
chat must be popping when you guys are editing.
When
That must
everybody's
be
tuned in, eight
yeah.
o'clock
Sometimes
at
I
night, everybody's home.
sometimes I wake up in the morning and I it's be like 100 messages in that group chat. Like, damn, man.
You can't skip any of them either, can you? You
Yeah,
have to
nah, you
read them.
can. Yeah, you got to go back and read them for sure. So
Look at this, bro.
This
Look
is
at this, people.
the Scott Hall, Razor Ramon.
People, 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 people. Y'all see this, right?
This was a crazy. If you're a wrestling fan, you know this was one of the craziest. You know, Razor Ramon was always a WWF, WWE guy, and when he shows up to WCW, it's like, yo, what?
Yeah, it was a bit confusing.
Yeah, so
Bro, bro. Just like people, do y'all understand the efforts on this, the details on this, the and bro, like honestly, I don't see a bad hat in this pack, and it's crazy because it's 12 of them. And
uh,
to me, because like when I saw the first post, right, I saw the Stone Cold one. I was like 12 hats. Oh man, I don't know. I might not like. I probably would like 3 or 4 of them, and I'm like, bro, nah, bro.
12 hats is
These
a
people.
lot. Yeah,
That you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn,
yeah,
12 hats. That's
Yeah,
a
that's a
lot,
big
bro.
pack.
So
yeah,
I'm like, damn, bro. And as they continue to reveal hats and show hats, I'm like, dog, like y'all are killing me. I'm suffering over here, bro. And then as far as Orioles patches, this is my personal
Yeah,
favorite
that's the best one.
30th anniversary.
yeah.
Easily the best one.
That one's a dope patch for sure.
Yeah, bro. Like the details on this Joan, bro.
What's up,
And
Caballeros?
I like the fact a lot. I love the fact that he didn't just go safe, and he could have easily
Yeah, he
used a
could have.
different color brim. He went for that aesthetic
Yeah,
of Razor.
for it to make sense
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
Yes,
for it
bro.
to
Yes,
give it
bro.
more substance, it paid off massively.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Like, dog. No, not this. Oh,
the Penta.
bro. And this right here, I didn't even know like who Penta was. I had to look up all
He's
these newer guys, and I'm like, bro, this is Hardy Boys DX type of vibe right
yeah,
here, bro.
yeah,
Like he's lit, bro. He is lit.
yeah,
He's one of those lit characters in
for
there.
sure, for sure.
Look at this, bro. Like
I've
I,
never seen a Pyrus patch blend in like that. That's crazy.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you, bro. This is done very
and
well. And
that's
like
another thing when we do patches, it's hard because we got to work with the color blocking, right? We got to work with what can we put. So he was trying to do the eyes white so it could really pop, but you couldn't do with that
yeah,
layer. So
it wouldn't let you like the over there
The,
they give
the
you
machine can only do so much, I'm guessing.
yep. So, but still, all in all, it's crazy patch.
bro, bro. Jesus, you did your thing though for sure. Every
Yeah,
everybody did their thing on this.
Yeah,
Everybody did their
everyone,
thing on this
Jesus and all the other. Yeah, you guys put in the work.
yeah.
for
It was a
sure.
fun pack to put together.
I mean, the
This
Dudley
one
Boys
is
one.
another one.
That's my one. That's the one I want. If I have to choose one, it's the Dudley Boys one. This is it. So if I can get an invoice, I'll take it.
Oh Lord, Lord, bro, I'm telling you, bro. And like, if you've been like watching wrestling growing up, and you look like you look at these hots, bro. They like y'all really went crazy on this, bro.
Yeah.
Because the amount of details, like, it's so easy to mess up something when you trying to go like so close to the hook, right?
Mhm.
And to be able to do that and make them look good, I'll give y'all like the utmost respect, bro, because so many people had tried to stick to their hooks so much that they mess up certain hots. And it's
Oh
like,
yeah,
bro,
for
if you
sure.
would have just took this off and put this instead, and like the fact that y'all were able to incorporate many different parts of each wrestler into the hots and it flow good, brother, man.
It's just the detail. Go back. My
my bad, bro.
Just the batter, man.
That's his table.
Exactly. Like
The Batterman's a table.
that's crazy to me. That is crazy. Like,
Signature
Like,
moves, bro. That's what I'm
just-
saying. That's what I'm meaning when I'm saying, like, bro, to
Insane.
be able to incorporate a lot of these things of these wrestlers into the hots, bro. y'all went insane for this, bro.
Yep.
Y'all went insane. Like seriously, bro. Big shout out to y'all. And listen, man, y'all up there for a reason, man. Y'all are. I
Appreciate
mean,
it.
John has been a. John definitely trusted y'all in every which way, and I'm sure he
Oh yeah.
vouched for a lot of
And it
things
was
that came out of this.
trust. I'm talking about he didn't he let us work. Like he didn't change anything. He didn't say y'all shouldn't do this and do that. He didn't micromanage.
Just hands off.
He was hands off completely. He was like, I'm just the in between y'all and the hat club. So you know, of course he looked through everything and make sure everything was good. You know, he's
Yeah,
not gonna
of
just
course.
but there was never like John don't like this, change this, or John said you should not do this. It was just yeah, I know what y'all doing. So I don't have to baby out in any way. So we appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, man. Now we go to the nitty gritty now, right?
Seth Rollins.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Out of the group, this was my guy when they first came on.
Yeah,
This was my guy. This was the guy that I like because the energy that he brought when they first
yeah,
came into like the scene, like
yeah. He
when
had that Shawn Michaels kind of like,
yeah, bro.
yeah.
This was my guy, but then after he got kind of like crazy, I was like, yeah, nah,
Mm.
bro, I can't
Well,
mess with this guy.
his storylines, he got punished heavily because of his storylines ended up being from a hero to
Yeah, to
something became a joke.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and he got punished by Vince quite badly and all that type of stuff. And then obviously he came back and all
Hmm.
that. So, but yeah,
Triple H really liked them, and you could tell that Triple H really liked them, and
yeah,
that's why he came back. But
And
dude, like the details on
that side patch, that's rarely used.
yeah, bro.
Rarely,
It's like
rare.
you don't see that. You see like the other World Series one.
Yeah, you don't
You
see
don't
that.
see
You know,
this,
yeah.
bro, bro. I'm telling you, y'all went insane for this, bro. Y'all really killed this, bro. Like
That's the
y'all,
briefcase.
it is.
That's
Yeah,
money in the
that's
money
that's
in
the
the
money
bank,
in that's the
the
money
money
in the
in the
bank,
bank, bro.
money in bank briefcase.
the
Yeah,
details.
yeah,
Look at this.
yeah,
Come on, bro. Come on.
yeah.
Y'all killing me, dog. And for the people, I know. Listen, if y'all can't really see it, go to John's page or go to Not an Influencer. You see the gradients on there for when he came on with the whole like y'all killing me, bro.
Yeah,
And
'cause-
I'm gonna go here, and then
all
I'm gonna
right.
go to the yeah, because you feel me. This one was kind of funny. This one was kind of cool to see. Golly, bro, mute your mic. You typing fast as hell.
Sorry, my bad.
He going in over there. Shit.
You serious?
I was actually going on to the profile myself to take a deeper look because
So this one right here, this one, I appreciated the creativity of it so
Yeah,
much because, and I love the like how y'all left it for last
yeah,
because it's John Cena.
yeah,
You can't see me. You feel me? You couldn't see him the whole thing. It's
yeah,
like, damn, bro, like where he at? Like you're not gonna do
yeah.
a John Cena? This and then
We actually had
it
a
be a
John Cena.
mess.
We had a John Cena last pack too. If you know, you know. That was that was April Fools. April Fools. We posted we didn't post a hat. We just posted the background,
no way.
and it was like you can't see me. So
Letting the people know, pay attention.
it was April Fools. So it was just an invisible hat. But yeah, we had to do John Cena for sure.
Yeah, bro. And I mean, that's it. He's done. He's
Yeah.
out.
He lost his last match, which is insane.
Well, not his last match. He's got one more. So
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, yeah,
he's
yeah.
lost
He's done. He's done.
he's got a match next Saturday. That's why we're dropping it next Saturday because
it's interesting. You guys chose like a kind of mesh back to it and all that. What was
the
I mean,
trucker style. He was you see a lot of his hats had the black in the back and the front was was like a panel. The front panel was colored.
Yeah.
That was his thing. That was his thing. So like
He
when
had
you when you first seen
he
John
would
Cena,
wear John Cena had a few of those trucker style hats.
exactly, yeah,
Um, he would wear. So listen, we wanted to another
man,
element. Another element
Hundred
that's
percent.
just
Yeah.
that was
man.
different. A lot of us try to go crazy on this.
And
So
for the people that tune in all the time, they know. I've said like I wouldn't wear it because I got a bald head and I'm gonna have fishnets on the back of my head and everything. But nonetheless, bro, it's still a great hat. It's the
yeah.
same thing with any other hat that I've seen that has the mesh. They could be great hats, bro.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
these, and then that 99, bro. Like
Yeah.
man, y'all really killed this, bro. I like as a fan of y'all of all you guys' work, bro.
Yeah,
I
insane.
not
Appreciate
disappointed
it.
at
Our,
all, at
our group
all.
chat went crazy with your hats.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah. And
It
now,
went.
last but not least,
Here we go.
we have the man. Hold on, man. I wish I wouldn't get copywritten, man, because I would put the tent in here. We have the the chief of all chief,
A tribal
the
chief.
Samoan, the
Yeah.
man who's carrying the legacy to live on
Hmm.
forever.
Yeah.
The Samoan family, like I'm talking about, this has been the greatest leader
Yeah.
of that family dynamic. So, brother, please, I'm gonna take it down and I'm gonna let you show off the hat from the mata so the people can
The
see it.
hold on. We going let me. I'm
Here
a,
we
so
go.
I so, so I could actually show you the
Yes, sir.
detail
Yes,
and not
sir.
use the one on my. Uh, so this is ooh,
Yes, sir. Hold on. I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna put this up.
Look at
this
this.
this is yeah, this came
Man,
out
man.
so clean.
Yeah, it did.
Extremely
Um,
clean. Now I want you to speak about that patch. Cause
this
look,
patch.
bro, I before you go to it, right? I saw it and I said, "Oh shit, they have that." Cause I like
Nah,
mocking up. You feel me? I like mocking up, and I'm
yeah,
looking for it everywhere. And I'm like,
nah.
"Where the fuck did he
It,
find that, bro?"
you
So
won't
please
you won't
speak on
find it.
this, bro.
You won't
Speak on
find
this.
this. Um, it was one of those things. Is like when you make a hat, when you make a hooked hat, you want everything to be all the elements to make sense, right?
Yeah,
You
of
want
course.
everything of that. You don't want to just all right. The logo makes sense, but the side patch don't make sense, right? You don't want to really
Yeah,
do that. You want to have all the elements of the hat make sense,
yeah,
especially for a hook. So when I was looking at, of course, if you're gonna hook, you know where he's from, right? He's from Florida, so I could have went the Marlins route. But then I'm like, nah. I started looking at the dates and the years and the patches. Nothing really made sense. And then the Florida logo is the Marlin kind of throws it off with the hook, so I didn't want to go that route.
yeah.
And then I jumped to the name, and I'm like, I could do Royals with the crown and do that. So then I started looking at the side patches, and I'm just like, nothing's really, nothing's really screaming.
Resonating.
Yeah, nothing's really getting Roman Reign. Like again, the years, nothing really makes sense. A lot of crowns, there's not too many good Royals patches. So I'm just like, all right. So then I started thinking of like, I thought, the tribal chief, and I was like, instantly the TC logo. Classic, nothing to it. And it was like, all right, I want this logo. I want to do a twins. And then he was born in 1985. So the night, and then one of the greatest twins patches is the 1985 All-Star Game patch.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So I
sir.
was like, boom, there it is. That's
That
the that's
details.
that is what I'm gonna use. And then, you know, it came down to the laurel patches with the flower with the wreath around it. And
Hmm.
I'm like, I wanna make a laurel patch with the ulafala, and I wanna use that. But again, it was never been seen, never been used. It's not in the catalogs. It's never a hat with it.
You cannot
So
find this, bro.
I talked to John and I'm like, can we make it happen? Like, can we add that to the side patch? And he's like, you know, I gotta have something to submit. I can't just tell New Era, I want this with this. Like, show me what you. So I went on, because that's I mock up with Photoshop.
Oh,
So I went on
nice.
Photoshop. I took that brief off of another patch, and then I put the 1985 patch over that, so it had the reef around it, and then I colored it the way I wanted it. So then I submitted it to John, and John was like, "All right, I'm gonna work with this and submit it." So time was going. This was before anybody even had hats mocked up. So it was like, all right, well, how much time do they normally take to approve? And it's like, it could be 30 days, it could be 2 weeks, it could be, New Era takes their time with things like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, because I think they got to get team approval, all types of
Yeah.
stuff. So I was like, all right, let me mock it without it. Obviously, I'm still gonna go that route. I'm
Yeah.
still gonna go,
Even
and
if
I
you didn't
think,
get the reef on it, you was gonna still use the 85.
Yeah, that avenue,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm still going to use the 85. This is date of his year that he was born. The tribal chief makes sense, and I think we were like 2 weeks before submittal date, and the patch just had the complete breakdown from New Era, the colors, how it was supposed to be, how you could break it down, the whole like information sheet on the patch that I
That's
made,
so fire, bro.
and
So fire.
and I was like, yo, boom, I colored it, put it on the hat, and that's where this thing,
The rest is history.
that's it.
So
So
for the
this
people watching right now, thank AMS once again
this
for
is yeah,
creating something super fire that I know everybody and their mama gonna want. I guarantee you there's a few people screenshotting this right now so
and
they can
this
go over there and try to digitize it.
this came out pretty I don't know if the light,
Ooh,
I don't know if this
Man, bro. Yeah,
it's
no,
this
it's
dancing.
hitting.
is
It's
It's
hitting.
dancing.
It's hitting right there. Right there.
it's you
Right
see
there.
it, it's yeah,
Lord,
it came
man.
out, and to me it was like, all these people are making two tones, they're making, camo, and everybody else in the group is making something that's sticking out, and then I'm just over here with a with a just tonal
Tonal hat.
black, and I'm just like, you know what, there's so many elements I could add to it for Roman Reigns. And if you know Roman Reigns, he's really a simple guy, there's really no
He is,
colors to
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
black and red, maybe a little bit of blue here and there, and I was just like, that's what I want,
His attitude is everything though.
yeah,
Like he's a simple guy, but once he's in that ring,
yep.
you already know the
and
boss
you,
is in the
and,
ring.
and you're gonna see the photo shoot for this. Yo,
Oh,
photo,
I'm already excited for it. I already know.
Yeah,
the
I
Like
think we're all
photo
I'm
shoot,
excited for this one, man.
the photo shoot it was yesterday was a crazy day.
I think I saw a couple of the videos. Someone
I
Yeah,
saw
put
the
yeah,
black and
someone
whites.
put it in the corner of the ring. They put it with a
yeah,
belt.
yeah.
Oh,
You got the belt with you.
I got the, but they're in the car actually. I left them in there from yesterday. But yo,
Uh,
some guy pulled up with a whole bunch of his belts collection. He was like, "You want me to bring them?" I was like, "Yo, bring them." He came up with his whole collection of belts. We had different
that's
belts.
so dope.
We had tables, cage. Everything was crazy yesterday. It was a good shoot, and I'm excited. I'm excited for everyone to see what we put together for this, because
Heck
and this
yeah,
wasn't my
man.
only one. This everybody's like, "Damn, you only made one hat?" No, this wasn't my only one. There's another one coming out. It
ooh,
got held. It got held up because it's not a MLB hat. It's not a baseball team. So it took a little while, and it's a logo that no one really uses.
can
So
we
they
get a
had to.
clue to who it's for?
It's for a tag team. Let's just say it's for a tag team. It's not.
Oh
Okay.
It's
no,
just. It's just not one person.
L-
It's for.
Let your imagination run wild. We're gonna leave
It's
the people
it's
with that one.
it's definitely for a tag team. So legendary tag team. Then So
Okay, I got legendary tag teams in my head
mhm.
already. I don't want to put no names out there because
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got a
yeah,
few. There's a few I've got. I don't know if they're
yeah.
old. I don't know if they're old or new. What you're going for, but I'm going for sort of in between.
They're
look
they're
look.
they're they're old. They're old. They're old, and they're not new. They're not new.
Oh, I've got an
But
idea, but they're not old, but they're not old. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay,
and
cool, cool, cool.
they still wrestling, and they still wrestling.
Together?
So
This
together, together.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
So
Let me say I know. I feel like I'm very right there to it.
so
I feel like
just
I'm
stay
right there
tuned.
to
Just
it.
stay tuned. There was actually three hats that didn't get approved in time. They took a little while to get approved, but they're on their way. When they're gonna land? Um, like the Sting, the Sting was one of those things that took extra time to get approved. So
Yeah, nah, you went crazy on that too with the eyes and everything, bro. Like
yeah,
that. And hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Getting Yeezus face painted
yeah,
to be Sting,
yeah.
fire,
Chelsea,
bro.
listen, you just puts every effort into every single thing. It's my guy. He's one of the ones that he's just his mind is where my mind is at with creativity and when we get together and we throw ideas at each other, it's crazy.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh,
Shaq and Kobe vibes. Y'all two together
so
is chaos. Y'all
yeah,
y'all create some really dope stuff together. Like for
yeah,
real.
yeah.
Like the first one the first thing y'all did together was the Knicks joint, right?
Yeah,
That's
the Knicks. We did the football pack. We did that.
yeah, y'all did the and y'all did that shoot even like in the bars and everything. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that was a great shoot. It was like a Sunday. It was like, yo, we all pulling up, watch
it
football.
looked like a vibe. I was like,
Yeah,
yo, these niggas is just having hella fun doing this
yeah,
that's
shit,
all it
bro.
that's a
was.
dream, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Man,
it.
it was so good, bro. So good. Yeah, man. But hey, again, to everybody watching, go follow Yeezus. Make sure if you want to make sure you on the live on time, turn on the notifications, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So if you're in the
Yup.
West Coast, that will be 3 hours behind. So it'll be 5 o'clock for you guys. For the
Hmm.
guys in the Central Time, that'll be what 6 or 7 o'clock for y'all. You know,
Yeah,
um, I had to do it. I had to
I
do
got you. I know. I know.
it. Nah. You know what I do to my son now? I say 8, 9.
Hey, yeah.
Eight, 9.
My daughter's always doing that shit, man.
Every time they do it, I go 8, 9.
Yeah, my God, they crazy.
No, but yeah, man. But yeah, bro. Y'all stay tuned for that drop. Y'all make sure
Next
y'all
Saturday. Next Saturday.
next Saturday the 13th. You get what I'm
Next
saying? So
Saturday is
y'all
gonna be Saturday night main event. Um, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a wrestling day, so
yes, sir.
definitely it's gonna be a good day
And y'all know all the wrestling fans, y'all gonna be tuning in to see John
for
Cena's
sure,
last fight and everything. So
for sure.
you feel me? You want to pay some homage in there? You want to support the homies and everything?
AMS, we got someone in the chat asking where's your t-shirt from.
Yeah. So gentleman Soul is asking you where your T-shirt from.
Um, Tell them to DM me after. I honestly, yo, I
Nah,
don't
you
even.
probably got a crazy. You got a probably got a crazy graphic collection because some of the
Yo,
shoes that you've
my
worn.
my graphic tee collection, whether it's wrestling, whether it's Joker, whether it's
Sick.
sports, is just insane. So
I can only imagine, bro, because you be
that
pulling up to these shoots, and I'm like, bro, where the hell he be finding these shit?
yo,
I
and
be
that
trying to like, use the Google find
yeah, the
thing.
pictures, yeah,
I'm like, bro, it don't pop up nowhere.
yeah. There's so many stores I shop at with when it comes to tees. So it's definitely a collection for sure.
He said he's gonna hit you up, but yeah,
Yeah.
bro. So we got 5 last questions for you, bro.
All right.
So one of those, how important has the community uh has been to your success?
Um, that's there would be no me without the community. You know what I'm saying? It's
Rhetorical,
just
huh?
yeah, it's like one of those things. It's like the support, the the people that I've met, the friends, the friendships I've met, the made, and just so much to that, so much to that. But
Yeah.
you know, like you guys,
Yeah.
listen, the community
Nah.
is huge.
Hey
So
man, we be trying to tell the people, man. Y'all love to say that a lot of things are dead, and it's just like it might be dead for you because you are probably not doing the things that you used to do before, and you're not getting as much support, right? But it goes to show like you really gotta stay true to you. Like we
yep,
ask
Yeah,
the AMS
absolutely.
now, and and we say this all the time, bro. Like you gotta stay true to you and never stop doing what you already do,
yep,
because
Yeah,
that's what people know you for, right?
yep.
And
yeah,
so to follow
and
that with like who really pushes you and inspires you along this way, aside from just like the hack community thing, because it's so many other factors that play into like inspiration and pushing you along the way.
Yeah, I mean, there's dope stuff in the community that pushes me. Like when I see people create, when I see people make things, and even even friends that I've made that push you, and you have a group of guys, I have a group of people that that I share stuff with, and they help me, and they like give me their opinion. I need your opinion on this because you can't do anything alone. You need that core group, you know, Loso and Yeezus, things like that. That just, I'll be like, I need your opinion on this. Like, what do you think about this?
yeah,
And they're gonna give you their honest opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you trust that. You
true
trust
friends.
yeah, you trust that they're gonna give you like, yo, this don't look right. Change this up or do it this way,
Yeah,
or you gotta have that. Um, and yeah, like I said, there's people in this community that always pushing the envelope. Rushmore, the Rushmore crew, and everybody. There's people out there that are just going crazy, and they just it makes you want to like, yo, I want to do some shit like that. I want to keep pushing.
if
I
they
want to
can
keep
do it, I can
the
too.
and that's how it is. It's one of those,
Yeah.
it's your
I feel
goal.
like I feel like a lot of people forget that we do life in circles, and to something like I said in the beginning of the show, God is always first, and
Yeah,
one of the things, God didn't put us in this world to do life alone, and nothing that we would do in life, we are gonna be able to do it alone, because at some point you're gonna crumble.
yeah,
If
for
you are
sure.
trying to just do everything by yourself, you're gonna crumble, bro. You
Mhm.
need people around you that's
Absolutely.
gonna tell you the truth. That's also gonna that not only tell you the truth on things that you may want to put out or whatever, but just in personal life too.
For
Because
sure.
this goes so much more than just hots. Like I can tell you right now, like our new member, Caprera. Cabrera became a new member to the Keep It a Bean family. But when I tell you that man has been, we have been talking, bro, and we talk life too, like
Yeah.
personal stuff. Like I've ranted to this man about my job, and I'm like, bro, I hate it
Uh,
here, bro.
this is before we got on. That's what I said. You gotta speak about other things besides hats.
Yeah, bro,
Hats is good, but there's also that's just the surface. You know what I'm saying? There's
exactly,
so
bro.
many other things that people have in common that you don't really know about. And I try to tell people like I don't only want to talk hats. Let's talk about other things. Let's
Yeah,
not
bro.
only talk about hats and what's going on in the community. It gets kind
yeah.
of
You don't want it to be transactional. That's the
yeah,
thing. You don't want a conversation to be, oh, you're hitting me up about my new hat. You're not hitting me
yeah.
up about the game that was just on, or
Yeah,
you're not
because
hitting me up about
if I didn't drop a hat or if I didn't release a pin, would you hit me up?
exactly. That's it,
Would
Exactly.
bro.
you?
Do you actually care if I'm okay, my well
Yeah,
being, or why not ask, yo, bro, like, are you good? Because if
yeah,
say you go in a hiatus of 6 months without dropping nothing, bro, I lied you not. 2 months of seeing no posts, you good, bro?
yeah.
Why?
That's that's
You
but
get what I'm saying?
that's yeah. So that's important.
We do life in circles, people, and
Yep.
for everybody that's watching, we do life in circles, and not everybody's gonna be for you. not it's not to say, oh, go out there and try to be super friendly with everybody, because not everybody's gonna like you. I guarantee you there's a lot of people that already don't like me because I like to talk shit, you get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that's just my personality. I'm a person that I can talk shit, you can talk shit back to me, and we joke around, and then it
Yeah,
goes from talking shit to now we talking about, bro, you seen the
yeah,
new car that
yeah.
the Hyundai made and stuff like that, and then it goes to, yo, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, I want to get this type of bedroom set. Da, da, da. You think that, you get what I'm saying? It could go into so many
Absolutely.
different things, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it, man. But yeah, so obviously we've spoke about the people that you give thanks to. So obviously we spoke about the community. We spoke about the people that you design with. You know, your entire team all push you, and like you said, they give you the honest feedback. But we just kind of want to ask kind of the last little bit of what. And obviously we spoke about what's next. You said yourself you've got hats that haven't even been approved on
Hmm.
time, so they are coming. You said you hinted maybe at another season of pin battles, which people will be absolutely crazy to tune
Yeah.
into, and they'll be so happy. So, what do you want your legacy to be within this industry and this scene? Obviously, beyond that, I want to be known as the Joker. What do you want to, as AMS? What do you want to be known as, and what do you want your legacy to be?
I just, it's one of those things like he always he never just he always put his all into everything. He never just slacked and just did anything for any reason. Just there was always a point to be like, all right. He always went up and above to like promote his stuff, or he always took his stuff. It was important to him. Um, and that's pretty much, it wasn't. I didn't try to throw shit on the wall and hopefully it was just stuck there. I try to think about things um full fledged. So it's important to me to be that, to have people like, all right, he took it serious. It wasn't bullshit for him. So
yeah, bro. Actually, I'm kind of crazy that I put all these questions together and I didn't even think to put that in the list. But shout out to Gentleman Soul. Um, what is AMS? What is the acronym of
that's
AMS? Like, what does it stand for?
that's my initials.
Your that's that's just your initials for your name.
That's my initials. AMS is me.
Oh,
AMS is
damn,
me.
that's, bro. That makes it even better because I lied you not, bro. For the longest time, I thought this had like the wildest, like,
Yeah,
meaning and everything.
like
Like,
AMS
that's
is just
so
my
fire.
is just my initials.
That's so
So
fire,
people
bro.
were calling
That's
me
so
AMS.
fire.
Like AMS was before the community. It was always my initials.
oh wow,
So
That's
okay.
so fire. That's
yeah,
so
it
fire.
was it
That's
was
dope, bro.
just people always. I remember there was one time Sneaker Fiend Day. We had to show ID for something, I think, and Sneaker Fiend Day was like she saw my ID and she was like, "That's what." I'm like, "That's what AMS means." I was like, "Yeah, that's my name. It's on my ID." And she was just like blown away. She was like, "No fucking way." I was like,
That's how I'm
"Yeah,
feeling right now. I'm like, bro, like, I thought you were gonna come with some intricate, like,
yeah,
the A is this, the M is this, and everything. Now I understand why you did the Angels first and
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Like
yeah."
that,
Angels,
I
Angels, my favorite team to collect besides Yankees, just because of the A.
like, bro. That
I
now
love
it
that. I
makes
love that.
all the much more
And then
sense.
I
Like,
and then I did a pack. All three of my Burdines packs. It's AMS is the acronym: Anarchy, Mayhem, and Smile. So if you looked back at the three drops, you saw that was AMS as well.
that
So
that's see see this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about, bro. But yeah, man. Um, bro, this last question that I want to ask you, right? It's not so much more thank yous that you get, right? It's more so what thank yous do you feel like you don't give enough? Like, because I mean, obviously you haven't been on the live in a while. Like, we brought you out of retirement, right?
nah,
So
this is something
so
that
to close things out, what's thank yous that you feel like you don't give enough?
I feel like just the community in general, the support. I feel like, to me, I'm like, yeah, I wish I could give hats, my pins, just for just don't even buy. Just here, take them because
Yeah,
that's me. Like I don't. I feel like that's the support when people post and people show off your pins and hats is like I see certain things that I haven't done in like years. Like somebody will show
yeah,
a pin from like 2021, and I'm just like, damn, it's like you still wearing that pin or you still wearing that hat is like it means a lot to me. So I
yeah.
was like, giving back to the community is like something like I don't thank them enough for like the support, and that's huge for me. And honestly, I did something for the show for the viewers. If you're watching, I did a little promo code on my website for Keep It a Bean.
Oh
So I did,
wow.
so I did,
Wow.
so I did. So right now, a lot of my old pins, a lot of stuff I have like five. I made them like $5 just so they're
Yeah.
affordable, things like that. So I made a code for 20 for 5 people. I did the promo is keep it a bean and it's $20 off. So
Wow.
you could go right now and cop 4 pins for free and just put
Wow.
keep it at a bean for $20 off. And
Wow.
and there's only 5 to use. So if you on the live right now and you watching, go cop some pins and I'll get them out to you
Wow,
this week.
man. That
So
wow, bro. I don't even wow, bro.
We
That's
appreciate that
that's
massively. We
of
really
course, of
do.
that
course,
I don't
of
even have
course.
words for that, bro. That's crazy, bro. I
I'm
can't
gonna have to get some of these pins. I'm gonna have
wow,
to get
man.
some. I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait, but I'm gonna have to get some.
Wow, bro.
I'll give
That's
you your own promo code, bro, to
nah.
use.
Thank you for doing that for the people
Of
that
course.
tune in and watch. You feel me?
Of
Like
course. They've been here
wow, bro.
for
That's
2 hours and 20 minutes. Listen, that's
yeah,
my thank
man.
you to you, man. I appreciate that for sure.
Hey, wow, brother. Wow. Hey, to everybody that's here, you feel me? Go over and to AMS's page. You feel me? Yeah, bro.
AMS23.com. So it's pretty simple to remember.
Dude, like I'm lost for words right now. I don't need I can't even get my thoughts together. I'm like, bro, did this man just say that he what?
Just
You
go,
didn't have to
yeah.
do that. I wanted you
Nah,
to
of
come on
course.
here because like,
Nah,
bro,
but
like
it's listen, we here together. Like I said, you guys wanted me to think like that's what I mean. Just things like that. Like I don't, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all the support,
hey man,
everybody
that's
out there.
love. That's love. Thank you
It's,
for showing that type of love
yeah,
Of
it's
to
course.
our
been
viewers
Of
and to
course.
the show as it
such
is,
an
man.
interesting 2 hours.
Man,
I
you about to
always
make me
love this.
shy and shit. I don't even know. I
And
don't know
nah,
what the
it's
hell
and
to
it
say
yo,
anymore, bro.
and it flew by. It flew
Yeah,
by.
it did. It's nice to see what a design because every designer and every collector has a different starting point. Like your starting point is completely different to every other person's starting
Yeah.
point, and it's so interesting to hear where you started, where you were, and where you're at now. And
Mhm.
so we
Yeah.
just want to say thank you.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
thank you, bro.
Appreciate you
Thank
guys.
you.
And I appreciate you
Thank you
guys for
for
having
being
me. Because when I saw the list, the questions, I was like, this shit is this it really brought me back because I started thinking about things. I started going back to my page and seeing how the shows were. And I'm like, it made me reminisce. And I'm like, 5 years. It's been a crazy 5 years.
hey,
For
bro.
real.
I've been trying to get you on
I
for
know, I know, I know.
going on like a month. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, just let me know when you're ready, bro. I got you. Da, da, da. I wasn't gonna send you the questions ahead of time because, like I said, bro, I had them questions ready. I'm like,
Oh,
bro, I gotta
appreciate
have
that.
AMS on here. I
Appreciate
got to,
that.
and I got a few other people that I'm definitely gonna bring on here. And it's just I do this. I started this because like the interviews I really started them because I'm like, bro, like I really want to learn from these people because like you
Hmm.
guys like use the Rushmores, the Yeezus, the Lonnies, the Blue
Hmm.
Brims, all you guys are guys that definitely paved the way for everybody else that's able to create nowadays. You get what I'm
It's
Yep.
saying?
yeah,
And
creating the
definitely
blueprint.
learning from you guys and getting all these like where's your mind at? It's also worth it. You get what I'm saying? Because again, I never want to be the smartest person in the room. I always want to be the person that can ask a million and one questions, and I'm able to pick out from there what I can apply to
And if
myself.
everybody had that mind state, we would be so far in this. Like it would be, a lot of people don't come in here with that mind state to learn. They want to come in here with the mind state of they know already. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
or
that's
they think they know already,
yeah,
and
exactly.
and then they get it wrong, and then they end up doing
looking like assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
That's just no other way to
For,
put it, bro. They just
for
end up
sure.
looking like assholes.
For sure.
But yeah, man. Everybody, I hope that y'all enjoy this show. I hope y'all had a great time. I thank everybody for staying on. Um, we've it's keep it a beam, baby. This
Yep.
is what we do it for, man. We do it for y'all. I do it to learn. And yeah, man, I'm grateful. I'm super thankful for everybody that continues to tune in that shares our show, comments, everything, all the followers that we gain, everything, bro. And just know that we're gonna keep on getting better. I'm gonna continue to learn more on the streaming side, so I can give you some more fancy little gadgets and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I'm always gonna eat. Got my boy Rob right here, and our special guest today was AMS. AMS, get the people one last word.
Listen, I appreciate everybody for watching, tuning. Hello? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hear
Ooh,
you.
you
there we
good.
go.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it broke up.
Now you good. You here.
Go ahead.
Yo.
You still here.
All right, cool. Cause I had an alarm. I don't know. It just rang right at the end of this. Yo, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Keep it a bean. I appreciate y'all. Listen, keep watching every episode every week, and yeah, appreciate y'all. Keep stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know. Wednesday, we got y'all en español. Me and my brother Cat Brera, le vamos a estar hablando en español para toda la gente. So, ten pendiente. Thank you,
Exactly.
everybody. We appreciate we appreciate y'all. AMS, thank you once again, and thank you
Appreciate
for
y'all,
what you
man.
did for the people that support us, man.
All
Y'all
right,
have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's a great Sunday. You get what I'm saying? So go out there and go make something happen.
See you
later.
later, guys.